Yo, what's up everybody? Today we're doing some more of the Umineko playthrough. So today, as you can see here, we're going to go through Mystery Hell. I've created my own theory, you know, just over the course of the day. So, yeah, we're going to obviously read the hints. We're going to confirm whether the theory's right or wrong. We're going to adapt our theory and, you know, maybe we're actually going to be able to get this right. Oh, shit. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm assuming that you can't actually, you know, get to the next ending unless this is right. So let's just say, I don't know, somebody is probably not the culprit. So what actually happens if we get this wrong? I'm curious. Oh, right, I see. So if you actually select the wrong culprit, then you just get to the next part of the story. Right, okay. So I don't know whether you have to solve this or not, but yeah, I want to give it my best go. So you've got to be kidding me. Are they going to... Oh, wait, no. I thought they were going to give you no hints whatsoever. Oh, right, I see. So if you actually solve it incorrectly, then you get hints, right? Yeah, so, yeah, I've already made my theory, so I just want to see whether it's right or not, get some hints, see how good of a job we've done as well. Can't forget about that. So, yeah, hopefully we do well. I don't know what's going to happen, but, let's see. So these purple statements are quite... Yeah, seriously though. I mean, why wouldn't they be? We know their statement's important enough to be on par with the red truth. Yeah, but they also contain the culprit's lies. Exactly though, yeah. Even the dumbest idiot wouldn't try swallowing a roll whole. If there might be a needle and when she says like rot, oh my god. Yeah, I mean, fair enough, yeah. Indeed. Exactly though, yeah. If we accept the purple blindly, there's no chance the truth will come to light. And yeah, I suppose that's basically saying, you know, if you accept the purple blindly, it's like swallowing. It's like Keiichi eating the ohaki in Higurashi, even though he knows there are needles inside. And that's obviously saying that there are needles inside. There weren't in, you know, Onikakushi. And roll with a needle in it. I like that analogy. Yeah, I like it, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that precious vital information might all be wasted thanks to one tiny lie. Exactly though, yeah. Just which lines in this vast collection of purple have lies in them? Don't think about it, you'll just get a headache. Quote from Willard. You're just thinking about it makes my head hurt. Then why don't we try spinning the chessboard around? What do you mean? It's simple. Forget which ones are lies. Oh yeah, I like that one, yeah. Yeah, let's concentrate on finding which ones must be true. I see that though, yeah. Are there any purple statements that we know must be true? Yeah, definitely though, yeah, that's what we're looking for. Yeah, fair enough, yeah, we'll look for people who couldn't possibly be the culprit. If we can do that, then all of their purple statements are the same as red truth. Yeah. Yeah, definitely though, yeah. Yeah, instead of searching for the culprit, we'll start by searching for those who couldn't be the culprit. Yes, a simple and fundamental strategy. Yeah, that's it. There's got to be someone, so let's look through it carefully. Yeah, in other words, you've got to start from square one, huh? You do, yeah, easily. Let's see what they can do. Yeah, fair enough. Is that it? Oh, it is, right, okay, so now you actually have... Yeah, now you have another hint. Oh, that's interesting, so you have another hint if you don't actually do this. Right, okay, so, let's just see... I just want to see if, before we actually do this, I want to see if my theory's right, if I actually need this. Well, I don't know if it could be common. This is the part that really remained inconsistent for me. I don't know. This is my guess. Who else was I thinking? I think it's just them, actually. Maybe Nonjor. I don't know. Well, let's see if I got it right. I don't know. I think it's unlikely, but yeah. I didn't, so I actually need to. I need these hints. Yeah. Damn. Okay. Right. Yeah. Let's check the purpose statements. By chapter or by character. Oh, that's nice. Oh, so that's interesting. Yeah. Oh, this is actually really quite convenient. So yeah, I feel like there's going to be a lot of mystery solving this day. Today there is going to be a lot of thinking. Yeah, so we've got to think about who couldn't possibly be the culprit, because if we look at the rules real quick. Oh, I don't like that you right click to go back. It's annoying. Show rules. Right, so yeah, a culprit must not die. Yeah, that is why Kanon cannot be the culprit. I don't know, I just kind of guessed that one out. Yeah, this is the kind of scary thing. My theory was really based on an inconsistency. So, but then again, I couldn't really think about anything that wouldn't be contradicted without that inconsistency. So, yeah, it was kind of difficult. So, yeah, I see. Yeah, so we've got to think about who couldn't possibly be killed. So we've got to think about, you know, everyone who has actually died. Now, check purple. Should we do this? Yeah. Wait, what? Hang on a second. Wait, what? Oh, wait, I just misread it. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, let me just show you something very, very significant. So, red truth thing. I don't know where it is, but the first, yeah, 6 corpses, yeah. So, you know, the person in the first Twilight, the culprit of the first Twilight killed 6 people. It doesn't necessarily mean that they killed 6 people inside the room, and it could mean that people were faking their death. So I think, obviously, Genji... No, wait, no. I just want to... There can't be suicide, can they? There's no suicide that can be possible. Where's suicide? Where's suicide? Is there another page? No. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, look, so suicide can't happen. Well, hang on a second. Murder by their own hands. A suicide would be counted as them actually carrying out the murder with their own hands. But then again, a culprit can't be somebody who hasn't killed anyone else. No, so I think from that you could think that suicides are possible. And that could actually... So if somebody suicided and yet they actually had a role in the murder, then because of the fact that they have killed somebody, i.e. themselves, they could potentially be part of the scene. Oh, you can read it again. That's cool. Yeah, that's quite convenient. Right. So we've got to think about who couldn't possibly be the culprit. Right, so, by character. Yeah, so this is within the first Twilight. Yeah. Oh, so you can't actually... Yeah, of course, yeah. So we know the people that can't be the culprits are the ones who have, you know, been seen dead. Kanon hasn't actually been seen dead, but we could presume that he is dead. So I don't know if the red could potentially be right about that. So, I mean, you'd instinctively think that these 3 could be the culprits because of this. And I mean, let's be honest, because of the fact that Bern exists, of course, Battler is going to have some sort of involvement. And let's see what Maria has to say. Yeah. What about Nanjo? So it obviously can't be Kanon, we know that, so let's try again. I don't really know if it could be Maria. It's really hard to tell. But then again, obviously, it has to be a servant for the first one. I think maybe Genji's the most likely. Yeah, I think you could reason that out. Who was the other person I was thinking of? It could potentially be Nanjo, but at the same time, it may not be. Let's see if this is right, and if it isn't. Yeah, it isn't. Yeah. Yeah, so we've got to. Let's look at the next hint. I don't know if it'll. Oh, fuck's sake! I've got to. Yeah, so we've got to look about who isn't actually lying, and then we've got to see what this hint is. Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah, because this is totally the lines I was thinking of. How can we know for sure that someone isn't the culprit? Yeah, one of the rules is that the culprit can't die. Yeah, definitely though. Yeah, I agree. But then again, you don't know who's faked their death and who hasn't. In other words, though it might sound cruel, we can trust anyone who's dead. That makes it easy to understand. Almost all of the characters were killed. No, so we can trust the purple with all those people. We don't know whether they're dead or not. But it isn't quite simple. That simple. There's the issue of people playing dead, which popped up so often even in our games. Yeah. The bodies of all victims were examined, were they not? Yeah. Exactly though, yeah, I agree. And that's kind of why I believe that Nanjo is the culprit, but at the same time we've seen him die by the entrance hall, so that is kind of concerning. Yeah, if Dr. Nanjo was the culprit, then we can't even rely on that. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, at a glance it may look as though all the victims were examined, but all the confirmations of their death are in purple statements. Can't be 100% sure. Yeah, but that's the funny thing, yeah. Then whose death can we be sure about? Yeah. At any rate, let's check all the examinations over again. Let's look for somebody who can be absolutely certain is dead. Yeah, definitely, yeah, in some way more reliable than these purple statements. Yeah, that's interesting. So you've got to look for somebody who is 100% dead. Right, yeah, so where do we go first? Let's check the purple. Wait, hang on a second. Yeah, let's do by chapter. Yeah, this is actually really interesting because I think, if you ask me, that, you know, everything regarding this seal, it shows that the culprit couldn't possibly be inside the mansion. But then again, that kind of gives me an inconsistency. I thought maybe Hideyoshi could have done it because of the fact that George had an alibi. Why did he have an alibi? His alibi was never specified. It was just specified that he had an alibi. But the only thing that I'm kind of scared about is, you know, maybe he could have actually... Maybe he could have been doing stuff in accordance with Genji, so, you know, Genji could have unlocked the door and then he could have gone out, and then Genji could have locked it from the inside, and then he could have... I don't know, maybe he could have been killed by the person in the room. I don't know though, it's kind of tricky because that doesn't really add up. Oh, this is going to be interesting, yeah. Yeah, so no one could enter or leave. That obviously shows that, you know, whatever's actually happened... No, that actually leads me to believe that, firstly, somebody is faking their death there, and secondly, that they're gonna go out. Yeah. Let's try again. Wait, let's look at Nanjor's stuff before we read more. Because I can't really trust anything that he's saying, to be honest. And we don't know whether he's lying or whether he isn't. So, yeah, I think George is lying here, but, yeah. No, but the only thing is, somebody must have killed Nanjor with his own hands. I think it's just going to be a little bit more convenient to give that logic than the suicide logic, so let's just think about that. So, if somebody actually killed Nanjor with their own hands, then that indicates that they are in the guest house and they have prepared. And I think that does actually... I think the theory about the culprit of the first Twilight having killed 6 people, but not necessarily all of them having been in that room, shows, you know, so many accomplices. Like, I think who did the first Twilight murder made it so that one person from the other murder was actually saved. But then I think that you know, because of the fact that they've only killed 5, they then killed another person, and I think they killed someone outside. But then again, what's kind of scary about that is, what about that other person? It's just so tricky about Kanon. I wish he was dead, because that would make so much more sense. Like, seriously, where is... hang on, I just can't get used to these controls. Right, where are you? Kanon, Kanon, Kanon. There you are. Yeah. Fourth Twilight, right. Yeah, the only thing is, this is just really weird. Like, even though they haven't actually been able to find Kanon's body, they're still treating him as if he's dead. I mean, it's just really quite surprising, that. But, yeah. But then again, though, how is Kanon's master key? Yeah, it's treated as being destroyed. I mean, it's just so surprising, because, you know, it's as if the second he's fled, you know, his master key has also been gone. I don't know. But then again, though, if the master key is actually being treated as being destroyed, then I don't know if you can find any faults with that, like any loopholes. Like, if it's treated as being destroyed, then... Well, wait, no, that's what the reader is saying, so I don't really know if you could think about that as a lie. It can't be Nanjor, no way. But, yeah. I don't think it could be Genji either. I mean, Kumasawa, Hideyoshi is actually kind of a stretch as well. I'm actually kind of curious. What happens if... Let's just see. Could you imagine if this is actually it? Alright, let's see what happens there. That'd be so funny if that's actually the case, like... Seriously? That's actually it? Wow, that's actually really interesting. So that doesn't make sense at all. I want to read all the hints because, yeah, that's really quite something. So the only people who... That makes no sense. Yeah, but then again, is this the next hint? We've just got to check. Oh god. I hope it is, because, yeah. Yeah, let's just check the next hint. Yeah, so this is the next hint. That's good. That's good that I actually didn't get that, because that just makes too little sense for it to be the case. Let's see what this... Yes, I've got it. Yeah, Butler is the narrated parts. Yeah, we've been told that there are no lies in the narrated sections. I just realised that too. Yeah, definitely though, yeah. Bern Castle announced in red that there were no lies in the narration. Yeah. Oh, looks like they figured it out. Yeah, fair, yeah, they wouldn't get anywhere if they didn't. Are there any deaths confirmed by the narration? Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, that I mean that we can say for sure that the person in question is dead and that they're not a culprit. Yeah. And that automatically means they aren't the culprit. Yeah, that's understandable, yeah, and on top of that it means we can trust their purple. I didn't actually think of this, let's do this. Yeah, let's look for deaths that are mentioned in the narration. Ones that aren't vague about whether the person is alive or dead. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, like X was lying on the ground. Yes, let's read it once more from the start. Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, so obviously making sure that, you know, that is what we do. Right, so let's go by chapter. So yeah, firstly we've just got to see every single part of the narration that's in red. Yeah, don't care. I mean, obviously it is relevant, it's just not really relevant to what we're looking at. Yeah, but this is really relevant, yeah. They really did kill 6 people. Does it... Yeah, they've killed 6 people in total, not necessarily in the first Twilight. I don't know, though. Yeah, okay, that's kind of relevant. Yeah. Let's just see... Oh, yeah. So Kanon definitely can't be the culprit, which is actually quite surprising. Yeah, let's just quickly check. Yeah, there's not really much red truth here at all. Yeah, but that's really interesting. Yeah. Let's just do the culprit select again. Let's just think about who it could and couldn't be from this. So obviously, so my reasoning leads me to think it's Hideyoshi, and I also think, I feel like, wait, so I'm being really stupid. Let's just look at everything these characters have said. If we can't rely on their validity, then check everything they've said and see if it's... So yeah, I can't trust Battler. Oh, we get mini characters for us, that's quite cool. Yeah, that's really interesting. If we can't actually trust Battler, then we can't trust this either. But then again, this is the worst thing, we don't know whether they're lying or not. No, but then again, when it says we, who does it mean? Does it mean everybody, or does it mean a select group of people? Because if the select group of people were the culprits, then that actually indicates that the dining hall didn't have to be sealed, if you ask me at least. So that means somebody could actually get out. Somebody who will kill 6 in total. Yeah, so that could make sense as to how it has happened. Yeah, and if you interpret this as a lie, then it means that so many more things could be, you know, established within the means. I think Dr. Nanjol might have actually been able to let the culprit in the guest house here. No, but then again, the door was locked, so how do I explain that? Well, you could just say that he had a key, yet he wanted to be let in. To divert suspicion? I don't know. Because obviously it's quicker to be let in than to, you know, go in by the doorway and unlock the door. But yeah, this is really quite odd though. Each of the children confirmed the deaths of their own parents. Yeah, but then again though, this is what my thinking was. Because of the fact that George may be a culprit, if his confirmation of the death of Hideyoshi is a lie, then, you know, what he says in public could be a lie, so it could influence Shannon's perception of the truth to be changed. So I don't know if I can trust that. Right, let's do this again. See if we can get it. So I've got to think about this. I think these people are just obvious culprits, in my opinion, at least. No, but then again, the only tricky thing is about Kraus and Natsuhi now, because we don't necessarily know whether they are culprits or not. Let's think about Nanjo real quick. I know Jessica didn't do it. Oh right, I see, yeah. 7th Twilight. I don't think Nanjo did it. I'm curious what would happen if we selected this. Oh no, I don't think I got it right, yeah. That's a look. Yeah. The narration clearly says that Nanjo was killed on the 2nd Twilight. Yeah, I see that, yeah. I found one too. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. On the 8th Twilight, the narration clearly mentioned Jessica's gruesome corpse. So, in other words, Dr. Nanjo and Jessica are definitely dead. I agree, yeah. And that means... Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we've proven that Nanjo and Jessica aren't culprits. And that means... Yeah, fair enough, yeah. All of their purple statements are the same as red truth. Yeah, no, I see that, yeah, indeed. That's right. Yeah, the pair gave each other a high five. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, finally they have found their first big clue. A safe slice on the roll with a needle in it. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, they have discovered some purple statements they could trust. I see that, yeah. Let's try writing out Nanjo and Jessica's purple statements. These are the same as red truth. Yeah, finally getting someone. I see that, yeah. Oh yeah, that's true, yeah. If we show that Dr. Nanjo isn't the culprit, then his purple statement for the first Twilight. Yeah, that's understandable, yeah. So, It's publicly statement for the first Twilight. No one is going to mistakenly confirm a death. Even those other than myself. Oh yeah, that's really tricky. Yeah, becomes very important. Right, okay. Yeah, in other words, no one will make any mistakes when confirming death. Jesus Christ. Yeah, understandable, yeah. So, let's look at process of elimination here. Yeah, so anytime Dot and Nanjo or Jessica confirms a death, we can be absolutely sure that it's true. Yeah. So anyone whose death was confirmed by Nanjo and Jessica cannot be the culprit. Uh-oh. Yeah, looks like they're moving along. Fair enough, yeah. It's strange. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I find it annoying that they're making progress, but if they did get stuck, that would just be boring. There's no pleasing some people, seriously. Yeah. Okay, let's check their examinations and find some more characters who can't be the culprit. Indeed. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's do it. Right, see what they've said. Yes, the second Twilight is definitely a closed room. Yeah, that's interesting. So George couldn't have killed Shannon. Right. Goda and Kumasawa are both dead. That's convenient, so they can't be the culprit. I mean, I didn't think they were the culprits, but still. Right, so now we just need to think about every single time that somebody actually confirms a death, because of the fact that Nanjo said deaths can't be irregular. And they can't be mistakenly identified. But then again, they could be lied about, so I don't know. But we need to look at the deaths of everyone that Jessica and Nanjo actually think about. Who's he? Nanjo. Yeah, so Nanjo's actually been killed there. Right, okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's so tricky. Right. Yeah, so Kraus and Natsuhi are definitely dead. That's good. That's right in my theory then. I thought that. Yep, right, okay. They did seal the mansion. Who? Her? As in Shannon. Right, okay. So, Goda, Shannon. Right, so Shannon, Goda, Kumasawa. Yeah, let's go. So none of the sevens actually have an alibi. That's actually really convenient, yeah. When the two of them left? Huh? The two of them? Shannon and Connor, I'm assuming. Yeah. I see, yeah. Yeah, but then again, we can actually confirm about the fact that Kumasawa is dead. And yet again, Genji is dead as well. Well, whether he is actually dead or not is another story, but still. Yeah, they were covered in blood. Doesn't necessarily mean that they were dead. Yeah, that just indicates that there was somebody faking their death. Yeah, so they haven't actually said any other people who have been killed, quite deliberately, I think. But then again, we know that these people are dead now, so yeah. Right, yeah, I see. That's really weird though, because that... If nobody is actually hiding, then that actually indicates, oddly, that it oddly indicates that everybody is actually killed and nobody is not. But then again, define hiding. Does faking a dead body count as hiding? I thought that would have been a different thing. Yeah. So right, we know these guys can't... So, right, let's get everybody we know who can't be the culprit. So, these three. I don't know about you. I really don't know. You two. 1, 2, 3. I think you're the culprit and you. No, it's interesting to think that if they were all in on this together, then this is totally wrong, and, you know, Jessica's murder isn't something... Oh, fuck, no lies in the narration. We can't forget about that. No. Yeah, that's tricky. So that means it's obviously somebody outside of the guest house. Right, so... 1, 2, 3... Can we confirm the fact that you're dead? What about you? Yeah, we can. Yeah, because narration. Yes. So the only people we can't confirm are these three, and also... I don't know. Let's just read about the first Twilight again before we give a little bit of a try. Oh, fuck's sake. No one is going to mistakenly confirm the death, but they could lie about it. Yeah. I so wish Kirie was not Battler's mum, because then you could say that Battler may not have confirmed the death of Kirie because she's not his parent, but no, you can't think that. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, covered in blood. Yeah, they were covered in blood, so it so easily could have been something that was faked. That has been faked. Yeah, so the examinations of the bodies hasn't actually been mentioned. Yeah, so who are we going with? Maybe George actually isn't a culprit and I've just been thinking this incorrectly. So the only people we have left, let's just get all of the people we have left that we know could have potentially done it. Well, then again, we've got all of these people. All of these other guys have been confirmed to be dead, apart from people in the first Twilight, because they've been lying there covered in blood. So we could think Hideyoshi, Genji, but what if Genji isn't a culprit? So maybe it could be this? I don't know. Let's see. Because that may be likely, I'm not sure. Yeah, so that isn't it, yeah. Yeah, Battler, I've finished just checking Nanjo and Jessica's purple statements. People whose deaths were confirmed by those two are definitely dead. Yeah, and that means they can't be culprits. Yeah, that's fair enough, yeah. Which in turn increases the number of purple statements we can trust. Let's start with Dr. Nanjo. Yeah. He confirmed the deaths of the victims in the second Twilight, Uncle Klaus and Aunt Natsuhi. Then on the fourth Twilight, he also confirmed Shannon's death. Yeah. On the 5th and 6th Twilights, he even confirmed Goda-san and Kumasawa-san's deaths. Yeah, the number of innocent people was skyrocketed.
クラウス、ナツヒ、シャノン、ゴーダ、熊沢は犯人ではないということだ。
In addition to Nanjo and Jessica, we now know that Kraus, Natsuhi, Shannon, Gorda, and Kumasawa cannot be culprits. That's not all. Yeah, I agree, yeah. I do wonder what they're going to say about this. Yeah, on the fourth Twilight, Bern Castle announced Kanon-kun's death with the red tree. The culprit can't die, so Kanon-kun isn't the culprit either. Yeah. That makes sense, yeah. Nanjo, Jessica, Kraus. Natsuki, Shannon, Kanon. Gorda and Kumasawa. All 8 of them are not the culprit. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, seriously though, yeah. All of a sudden they have 8 suspects less. Yeah, it's only natural they make it this far. No, seriously, this is where it really begins. I see that, yeah. Now, the number of purple statements we can trust is growing tremendously. We're really getting into the thick of it, fair enough, yeah. Yeah. Let's check through the purple statements of the characters we've just proven innocent. Yeah. I think I already did this, but let's just do it again. To be honest, I do feel that I have enough to actually get the culprit, but the only thing is I need to have a full death analysis. So obviously everybody, well, we haven't actually had a confirmation of all of the deaths in the first Twilight, so because of the fact that George had an alibi, I think you could think about idiot. Well, then again, it could be anybody. I don't really get. I just feel like the fact that it's George, it kind of hints to a parent. But then again, why couldn't it have been Eva? I don't know. Yeah, that is quite tricky. Could it really have been anybody in the room? Yeah, that is tricky. So I think Genji definitely did it. Definitely was involved. Let's see if that works. I don't know.
Kraus, Natsuhi, Shannon, Kanon, Goda, Kumasawa. この新しく無実が証明された人物の紫発言を吟味したぞ。
Yeah, so that guess wasn't right. Okay. Kraus, Natsuhi, Shannon, Kanon, Goda, Kumasawa. I've looked through the purple statements for all of the people we've just proved innocent. Yeah. Oh, wait, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's brilliant. You have actually proved that, yeah. Yes, oh yeah, I completely forgot about that, yeah. And as a result, we're proving that Genji-san isn't the culprit. I completely forgot about that, yeah. Brilliant. After the first Twilight, Kanon announces in a purple statement that he's confirmed Genji's death. Yeah. This clears Genji of suspicion as well. Yeah, no, I see that, yeah. So now, a total of 9 people have been proven innocent. Yeah, things are going pretty well. I forgot about Genji, yeah. Seriously? Which one? Oh, I missed those. It looks like Shannon and Kumasawa's purple statements confirm that the 6 people of the first Twilight are dead. Really? Yeah, we shouldn't accept that so easily, yeah. Why not? No, you can't trust Kumasawa's one. No. We can trust Shannon and Kumasawa's statement, can't we? Yeah, right?
熊沢が犯人でないことが確定したのに、どうしてその発言が信
Yeah,
用
because
で
there's a
きないの？
loophole. You know, if you're sure they aren't culprits, why can't you trust their purple
例
statements?
えば熊沢さんだが、
Yeah, seriously,
第
yeah.
一の晩の犠牲者の
I
6
agree.
人が食堂で血まみれになって倒れていた。
Yeah, Kumasawa-san, for example, only said that they were lying there covered in blood.
生死は不明ってわけだ。
So it's not clear whether they were alive or dead.
食堂の6人の犠牲者の
Exactly, yeah.
絶対とは言えないわけだ。
Yeah. Yeah, and isn't it interesting to think that Nanjo's truth about the examination of the victims, it's only applicable to everything after, well, everything after he said it, which was the second Twilight, so, you know, still a mistaken examination here. Yeah, we can't call this a perfect examination of the 6
食
victims.
堂の6人についてシャノンは別の言い方もしているぞ。
Shannon speaks of those 6 in a different
お
way.
子様方はそれぞれ自分の親が間違いなく死んでいることを確認したとな。
She says each of the children confirmed the deaths of their
食堂で
parents.
それぞれの親を検視したのは俺とジョージの兄貴、そしてマリアの3人ってことだ。
Yeah, in the dining hall, that means George, Aniki, Maria, and I examined our own parents.
この3人がシロであることはまだ証明されていない。
Yeah, exactly, yeah. However, we haven't proven yet that any of those 3 are innocent. I agree.
なるほど、そういうことね。
Oh, I get it.
シャノンは食堂の6人の死亡をそれぞれの親の子供が確認したことは証明したけれど、
Shannon's words proved that the children confirmed each of the 6 deaths in the
それ
dining
ぞれ
hall.
の子供が真実の検視をしたかまでは証明していないわ。
Yeah, seriously though, yeah, but they don't prove that the examinations those kids performed were legitimate. I was actually thinking that. I'm happy that's confirmed. But yeah,
子供が
yeah,
嘘をついて
exactly.
いる可能性が否定できない以上、
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
まだ食堂の連中全員を疑いから外すわけにはいかない。
Yeah, that's the worst thing. Yeah, since we can't deny the possibility that the kids are lying, we still can't remove the 6 people in the dining hall from suspicion. Yeah,
これは厄介であるな。
how troublesome.
その3人は最後まで生き残った生存者。
Yeah, that's the worst thing because obviously you can't say whether, you know, that's true or not because of the fact that, you know, there is no instant indicator that it's a lie. Well, yeah, and obviously the one that would be indicated, i.e. Jessica, you know, has parents killed in a different room. How troublesome. Those 3 are the survivors who live until
生
the
きて
end.
いるということはすなわち犯人でないと証明不能というわけだ。
How troublesome. Those 3 are the survivors who live until the end. Since they were alive, it makes it impossible to prove that they aren't culprits. Exactly, though,
ジ
yeah.
ョージ、マリ
Battle of
ア、生
George
き
and
残っ
Maria.
たこの3人は犯人である可能性が高いと同時に、
It is, yeah, I don't
シロ
disagree.
であることの証明が
Yeah, unless they were all in on it together, to be fair. While those survivors are very likely to be culprits, it's probably also hardest to prove them innocent.
とりあえず
At any
確
rate,
実な死亡によってシロであると断言できるの
yeah.
はこの
I
9人まで
completely
の
forgot
よう
about
だ。
Genji. Then again, he has no purple statements, so... Yeah, at any rate, it looks like those 9 are the only ones whose innocence we can be sure of thanks to their
ここ
confirmed
からは
deaths.
信頼できる9人の紫発言で純
Yeah,
粋に
that,
推理
that's
していく
fair,
しかない。
yeah. From here on out, it will just be pure reasoning based off the purple statements of the 9 we can
ナン
trust.
ジョ、ジェシカ、クラウス、
Nanjo, Jessica,
ナ
Kras,
ツ、シャノン、カノン、
Natsuki, Shannon, Kano.
ゴーダ、熊沢、ゲンジ。
Yeah, God,
この
Akumasawa
9
and
人の
Genji.
紫発言を読み直すし
Yeah,
か
I
ない。
see that, yeah. All we can do is read through their purple statements once more.
ここからは難度が上がるぞ。
No, I don't disagree. Yeah, things are going to get hard
覚悟
starting
してか
now.
かろうぜ。
Let's steel ourselves and take a shot at it. Indeed.
ようやくミステリーらしくなってきたというところよ。
It's finally starting to feel like a real mystery. Yeah, seriously, it always has done. Yeah. Yeah, right, time for hell. Okay. Right, okay, so, yeah, let's just reread, you know, as I said, Genji has none. The thing is, a lot of these things really prove the how done it, not the who done it. No, but then again, it doesn't necessarily prove a bit about the culprit, actually. Hang on a second. So every single servant is dead, so you can't suspect a servant at all. So I think... I really do wonder, because this probably could fit with my previous theory. I don't know whether to suspect Maria or not, though. I don't know. Let's try it and see whether that's the case.
Oi, Beato.
Doesn't look like it. Right, hey, Beato. Found something interesting.
この一連の事件、マスターキーは一切使えない。
Yeah, in this chain of crimes, master keys can never be used.
そういえば、白である9人の中に
Exactly though, yeah, that's the weirdest
含
thing.
まれるのであったな。
Yeah, come to think of it, the group of 9 innocent people includes all 5 servants, doesn't it?
マスターキーは使用人に
Exactly
しか
though, that's
使
the
えない。
weirdest thing. Yeah, only the servants can use master keys. Well, when is the last servant? Well, then again, that does indicate that a servant has actually faked dead. But then again, Shanon's death was confirmed, Kanon's death was confirmed. What about Kumasawa's death? Yeah, they were both confirmed. And so was Genji's. Oh my god, that is weird. Yeah, only the servants can use master
渡せも
keys.
しない。
Yeah, they can't hand them over to someone
そ
else.
して犯人でない人物は犯人に協力しないのだから。
Yeah, it's
犯行
weird.
にマスターキーを用いることはできないんだ。
And since people who aren't culprits themselves can't assist culprits, yeah, the master keys can't be used for crimes. Yeah. It's weird. Since it's been guaranteed that all 5 servants are innocent, we know that the master keys had nothing to do with the crimes. Yeah, that's odd. It really is. I do wonder what that indicates, because there's no keys that can be used individually.
ますますに厄介ではないか。
Yeah. That's right, and this makes it even more
何
troublesome,
度も起
correct?
こった
Yeah, I
密
agree.
室殺人。
All of these close room
それら
murders.
をマスターキー抜きで構築せね
Yeah,
ばならん。
yeah, every one of them must be constructed without any master keys.
血
Yeah.
がチェス盤をひっくり返すぜ。
The chessboard
ってこ
around.
とはつまりマスターキーがなくても
No, I do
構
see
築可能
that,
なトリック
yeah.
ってわけさ。
That's interesting, but that obviously does make quite a bit of sense, yeah. This just means that they can all be constructed with tricks that don't involve master keys.
なるほど。
I see.
第1の番、食堂の密室。
So we have the first Twilight, the closed room of the
第
dining
2
hall.
の番、夏日の部屋の密室。
Closed room of the dining hall. The second Twilight, Natsuhi's
第
closed
5の
room.
番以降のゲストハウスの密室。
Yeah, and starting with the fifth Twilight, the closed room of the guest
じっ
house.
くり考え直す必要がありそうだな。
Yeah, but I don't disagree. Yeah, it seems we must look closely through
も
those
う一
again.
度じっくりと読み直してみよう。
Let's read it through once
使
more
用人
carefully.
は全員白なんだ。
All of the servants are
マ
innocent.
スターキーは使
Yeah,
えない。
yeah. All of the servants are innocent. Master keys
そ
can't
こ
be
を念
used.
頭にもう一度考えるんだ。
Let's think through it again with that in mind. Yeah. So I do want to actually make sense of something. I see that because obviously we remember Basila's purple truth about the fact that nothing suspicious is found in the dining hall. Now that's been disproven, I think. Right, so first, second, and fifth and sixth. Let's do fifth and sixth firstly because this one's the one mostly involving keys, I think. Everyone took shelter in the guest house. Right, I'll just skim read this. Yeah, that's actually really quite funny, yeah. So this isn't actually a lion narration. This shows that they have actually been killed. But the only thing is, it's everybody that has been arguing. All of the cousins have been arguing, and also Nanjo. But the only thing is, Nanjo can't be killed because of the fact that we know he's dead. So, you know, well, he can't be a culprit, I meant. So it's got to be somebody who's not actually within the guest house. And the only people that could not be within the guest house are, you know, everybody regarding, yeah. Everybody with regards to, you know, the people who may have been confirmed to be dead or not. Yeah.
郷田さんも熊沢さんもこの傷では即死だった人もたらしい死に方です。
この傷で生きてるわ。死んでるよ。郷田さんも熊沢さんも。
戸締まり確認とか見回りとか今回もまた俺たちには全員
Yeah, but I don't really think we can trust that. Yeah. Yeah, but then again, I think they do all have alibis because of the fact that, you know, just look at the beginning. Look, it's saying, you know, they have argued. I mean, I get that, you know, it doesn't disprove that the murder's happening. It doesn't really prove that the murders happened when everyone was locking up. You know, the servants must have been in their room at that time. I think, you know, they all had an alibi when they were arguing, but before they were arguing, none of them did. So... Oh, that's not true. Yeah, and it's interesting to think that this isn't in purple, by the way. So that's not true whatsoever. Yeah, it is interesting. Yeah, and that obviously indicates that there is somebody who's faking, you know, from the actual first Twilight, I think. Yeah. So I think now we just really need to figure out who's innocent, Battler or George. It is, yeah, seriously, yeah. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. But no, I don't disagree with this. Yeah. Now, also interesting to think that this isn't actually in red. So that actually, if you ask me, indicates that the door was never locked in the first place, I think. So that could indicate that the culprit may still be inside. Yeah, and also not in purple. Yeah. That should have been the case. 100%. Yeah, so none of them have alibis. Yeah, any one of them could have been the culprit. I see that. I think that indicates that the culprit was already at Kraus and Natsuhi's room. But then again, though, I've already thought about this. How would you necessarily know whether it would be in Kraus or Natsuhi's room unless you go to Kraus, you hear Kraus and Natsuhi coming, and then you're in Kraus's room, and then you can just, or maybe something sets off. Well, wait, no. Well, then again, though, I mean, something could have potentially set off when the door to, I don't know, Natsuhi's room was actually open, that they would hear somehow, something that they may have set up. I don't know, though. I think that's very unlikely. Oh yeah, that's interesting. That's really interesting to think that that second statement was in purple, because that means we can't actually... Wait, no, that means we can actually trust it. Because of the fact that the narration doesn't tell lies. Oh, that's tricky. But then again, we can actually trust the fact that the door's locked. Same for Kanon.
はい、私が2人のあれは間違いなく即死でした。
私は何かの手がかりが、その結果窓も扉も完全に施錠されていて、
またしてもまたしてもマスターキーを持つ私たち。
しかし奥様に疑われていた私たちは互い、
私たち使用人全員は常に一緒におりました。
Yeah, so it couldn't have been a servant. I mean,
僕たち
already
使
knew
用人
that.
全員はそれぞれが使用人。
こりゃ面白い。今度はさらに完璧な密室だって言いたいのか。
最初の密室には
全員
Yeah, but
俺たちはさらに
I think we
屋敷自
can...
体
なる
そしてどうも
I think I've got everything I wanted to from that. So we've now learnt that there can be no means of actually locking the door without a master key, really. I mean, well, there can be any mean. I don't know why I said no means, but yeah. So there could be any mean of actually of locking the door there. So let's just think about who it could be again. Why not? So then again, it could be anybody here. We've got to remember that this is Bern's tale, so, you know, maximum cruelty. It could be any 5 of these people. And then it also could have been George Basileau or Maria. So we've got to think about how, really. So we've just got to think about the 8th Twilight, really. Yeah, let's check the Purple Brother chapter, why not? Yeah, this one's obviously one where someone above has done it. Right, let's look for Jessica's statements. Yeah, but that's interesting, so that obviously... Yeah. But then again, I disagree with this. I think he did leave the guest house. But then again, I mean... By the way, do we have no more hints? Oh, we do. Right. I just want to find out why I can actually confirm that Basileau did it. I mean... he couldn't have killed... I think if we... I've got an idea. Let's look at all of the purple statements and let's think what would happen if they are true. So let's think what would happen if George's purple statements are true. Oh, that's key. If that's a lie, that is key. Said something about that, didn't I? Yeah, never mind. So I think the only thing we can tell is that none of the 3 could actually kill them if this was true. And the fact that nobody could have escaped out of the guest house after everyone had gone. And then again, this would eliminate Maria from being the culprit. I've got something funny. Could you imagine if the culprit is just Battler? I mean, I think the chances of that being literally 0. I mean, it can't be. I'm just gonna do it for the laughs. I mean, there's no way it's just gonna be Battler.
第1の番の食堂の密室についてだが、このような推理はどうだろうか。
Yeah, but there's no way. I wanna do a bit of thinking before I actually go back. Oh well, I shouldn't have done that now. I kind of have to go here if I want to go to the game board part. Right. I think I have a theory about the closed room of the first Twilight. Yeah. Let's hear it. Let's see how it goes with mine. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the corpse examinations of the victims in the first Twilight still aren't certain. Yeah. In other words, what if one of them really was the culprit? Yeah. They killed the other 5, locked the dining hall from the inside, and played dead.
確かに。それならマスターキーを使わずに密室を生み出せるな。
True, they could create a closed room without using master keys.
とすると、一つ疑問が出てくる。
Yeah, that leaves us with a problem though.
疑問とは何か。
What problem?
覚えてるか？
Remember?
第2の番のやり取りの時、ベルンカステルに赤き真実でこう宣言された。
When we were talking about the second Twilight, Bern said this was the red
第1
truth.
の番の犯人は確実に6人を殺している。
Yeah, the culprit of the first Twilight really did kill 6 people.
そういえばそうだ。
Yeah, but then again, what? 6 people when? Yes, now that you mention it.
この赤き真実がある以上、やはり食堂の
Yeah, that's really odd. Does that necessarily prove that the 6 people in the dining hall were dead though? That's just my concern. Because of that red, it seems all 6 people in the dining hall were dead after all.
外部の人間がどうやって食堂に施錠を
Yes, how does someone lock the dining hall from the
マスタ
outside
ーキーを使わずに
without using a key? Yeah, that's really interesting if that's possible.
その赤き真実は
Yeah, but seriously though, yeah.
確実なものにしているのではないか。
Yeah, does that red truth really confirm the deaths of all 6 people in the dining hall? No, it doesn't, no.
まあ
Doesn't it?
となれば食堂の6人も白ということで、すでに白と分かっている源氏を除き、新しく5人が白と判明したことになるのではないか。
In that case, the 6 in the dining hall were all innocent, and excluding Genji, whose innocence has already been confirmed, we can remove 5 more people from the list of suspects, yes?
9たす5で14人の無実が証明できたというわけだ。
Yeah, that is fair actually. In other words, 9 plus 5 equals 14 people have been proved innocent.
残るは3人。
There are only 3 left.
ジョージ、マリアの3人の中に犯人がいるに違いないのだ。
I do see that, but then again, like, how could you have not taken this out of context though? I just don't really understand. Because it said that the culprit of the first Twilight did kill 6 people, but it didn't say that it killed 6 people directly in the first Twilight. Wait, then again, I mean, I was taking it out of context to think that it may have killed it may have killed like 4 or 5 people then, and then it could have killed, for example, and then the person could have somehow sneaked out, I don't know how, but, you know, they could have, and then they could have killed Shannon. But then again, because of the fact that they can't sneak out, that theory would have been automatically disproven either way, so... Yeah, but then again, now you can actually lock the room without the master keys, so I don't think it would be disproven, but still.
ちょっと待ってくれ。
Wait a
どう
second.
もそいつは引っかかるんだ。
There's something about this that's bugging
赤
me.
き真実で犯人は6人を
Yeah,
殺したと宣
I
言はされ
hope
てる。
that he goes into what I'm thinking. The red truth did say that the culprit killed 6 people.
それを第1の番の時に言われたわけじゃない。
Yeah. However, she didn't say that red after the first Twilight.
確か
Exactly though, yeah.
第2の番のやり取りの時に
Yeah.
言われたのであったな。
Exactly though, yeah. I believe she said it back when we were talking about the second Twilight, yes?
もう一度その部分を読み直したい。
I'd like to read through that a bit
探してみ
again.
よう。
Let's search.
不自然なタイミングで言われたような。そんな違和感を
Yeah, it
覚え
feels like
る
that was a strange time for her to say it. Let's see.
やるじゃない。
Not bad.
この二人さすがね。
Yeah, I can't underestimate these
勘
two.
も実に冴えてるわ。
Even their instincts are sharp. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah. Let's do this. So she did say it somewhere within the second Twilight, so let's just go to where, let's just get the context of where she was actually saying this.
外からガムテープでベタベタと窓や扉を封印したよ。
俺たちはさらに
屋敷自体
なるほどな。
どう考える？
俺
そして
Yeah, that's interesting. So yeah. Yeah, it's interesting that after you say this theory, you say the red truth. I wonder if that could indicate that the theory is correct, and that Bern kind of wants to throw them off their scent. Yeah, I could see that. No, I do see that. I think that actually makes sense. But then again, though, that's only told us the...
どうも。
That's only told us the means. We don't really care about that at the moment. We just care about the who. But then again, I mean, it's obviously insanely important that nobody could have actually joined them. Nobody has joined the people. They have potentially hidden in the room, but they haven't actually joined them because we had a statement from Jessica, I think, or just somebody that we can trust. No, I should check that. That's too vague. There was a statement about there was some sort of statement about people not being able to join in. What was it? Yeah, it's never actually said. Okay, then. That's interesting. The only thing that's really bad is it could be genuinely anybody from this, though. Like, I mean, I feel that it obviously can't be Genji, it's got to be some of the parents, but, you know, which parent could it be? Which one would be? I mean, then again, think about the fact that Bern is the person who has actually made it so that the game, it could be any 5 of these people. So I think you've got to get whoever, you know, out of these 3 is the culprit fully correct before you start guessing, you know, the combination of these ones, because it seriously could be anything. There's no heart in this at all. Let's think about, I don't know, maybe Kirie could have done it. I don't know. Let's see if there's anything that kind of eliminates our need to guess. Yeah, no, I kind of got that. When I was thinking for my theory, it just was being entirely contradicted by everything here in the second Twilight, yeah. I've been thinking about the second Twilight's closed room, but no matter how many times I try, I keep ending up with the same theory.
クラウスおじさんたちを殺した後、内側より施錠して隠れたって推理か。
You mean someone killing the pair of them, then locking the door and from the inside and hiding? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Since the master keys can't be used, the door must have been locked from the inside. Yeah. So it only makes sense if the culprit was hiding somewhere in Natsuhi's room.
So.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
そこがおかしいんだ。
That is weird.
戸書きにこうある。
This is in
いつま
narration.
で経ってもクラウス夫妻だけが戻ってこない。
Yeah, I see. No matter how much time passed, Kraus and Natsuki were the only ones who didn't return. Yeah, that is
そして
odd. Yeah,
こう
and
続
then it
く。
continues.
一同は全員でクラウスと夏日の部屋に向かい、
Oh, that's actually really interesting. Yeah. No, I see that. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, so they were the only ones who didn't return, and yet everybody, you would have thought that everybody would be indicative of everybody alive.
クラウス夫妻だけが戻ってこないということはつまり
Oh,
それ
right,
以
no,
外の
no,
人
no,
間
I
は
see that
全
actually,
員
yeah.
客間に戻ってきたということか。
If Kraus and Natsuki were the only ones who didn't return, that implies that everyone else did return to the parlor.
そうい
I
う
see that, that's
犯
right.
行後密室に閉じこもって隠れていたなら、そいつも戻ってこないことになるはず。
If the criminal locked themselves in Natsuki's room after committing the crime, they shouldn't have been able to
な
return.
のに犠牲者を除く全員が戻ってきている。
Yeah, exactly though, yeah. And yet everyone except the victims did return. Yeah, that is odd. But then again, what if you make it so that, wait, no, that won't work. No. What makes it so much harder is that you can actually trust Shannon's statement about this being unlocked. That's right, if the criminal locked themselves in Natsuki's room after committing the crime, they shouldn't have been able to return. Yeah. Yeah, and yet everyone except the victims did return. No, I see that,
生
yeah.
存者の誰にも犯行は不可能ということになってしまうな。
Yeah, that would make this crime impossible for all of the survivors. No, I see
やはり
that.
バトラの推理通り食堂の誰かが生きていて犯行に及んだと
Yeah, I agree,
考
yeah.
えるべきではないのか。
Yeah, and maybe that could mean that 4 people have actually been killed there, so that, you know, the first Twilight person is killed. Well, wait, no, why 4? Why? Why does it have to be 4? Why can't it be 1? Oh, it's tricky. So maybe you really should follow up on your theory of someone in the dining hall surviving and committing crimes later.
そういえば、
Don't go a bit.
その推理を口にしたら、俺は赤き真実を食らった。
Yeah, when I mentioned that theory, I was hit with the red truth. My theory was that someone in the dining hall was alive and killed Kraus and Natsuki. Yeah. That theory was countered by this red. The culprit of the first Twilight really did kill 6 people. Well, maybe the culprit of the Twilight could have killed 4 because of the fact that they've killed 4 there and then the 2 Kraus and Natsuki. So maybe that could mean that there are 2 people.
まあ当然であろうな。
Well, that red is hardly
クラ
surprising.
ウス、夏日まで殺しているのだから、6人どころか8人は殺していることになるのだから。
Well, that red is hardly surprising. So, after all, the couple went on to kill Kraus and Natsuki. Yeah, so they've killed a total of 6. Not just 6, but 8 people.
なんか、
Hold on.
クラウス、夏日まで殺しているのだか
They
ら、
went on to kill Kraus and Natsuki,
犯人は確実に
which means...
6人を。
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, so they went on to kill Kraus and Natsuki, which means... Yeah, but necessarily, how did they know that Kraus and Natsuki was going to go to their room? That's the most tricky thing. Why does that necessarily prove that they know? Oh, I don't know. Because obviously, it's always an inconsistency. The culprit couldn't have killed 6 if they were actually in the room to begin with. So they had to have killed 5 at the maximum. Even if you don't take the theory about, you know, that 6 and the red truth regarding the 6 being valid. Yeah, what's really quite confusing about that though is that Okay, so what does it mean, the fact that they entered Kraus and Natsuki's room? Well, does it mean if they have no master key? It's either the case that it wasn't locked, or maybe it was just the case that well, maybe one of them could have actually entered Kraus and Natsuki's room and then another could have gone down. I don't know. But then again, it's just so hard to think, because what if it's more than one person? Like, for example, what if we did, I don't know, like... Well, then again, how do we know that Maria didn't do it? I don't know. Like, what genuinely proves that she didn't do it? Right. Where should we go firstly? Well, let's think about this logically. Why would you go to Kraus and Natsuhi's room? It would be so that another person has a lot of time to actually escape. But that just... because of the fact that that's the furthest room from any of them in the actual magic... Oh, for fuck's sake, though. That's so annoying, because obviously then that means that, you know, it takes a lot of time to escape, so, you know, there's another person there. There's one who hid and presumably never came out. And there's also another one who escaped, probably. I don't know. But then again, though, we've got to think about Bern. Like, if there were more than one people here, if there was more than one set of people here, then maybe it could be the case that, well, wait, hang on a second. I'm being really stupid here. I'm forgetting about Genji. Yeah, so the 4 would actually cover all of them. Yeah. Yeah, wait, no, I'm being a little bit stupid. I thought that Genji was killed by another person for some reason. I don't know. But then again, we've never actually confirmed who killed who in the first Twilight, and we can't really. So what if, you know, somebody was killed by another person? Like, what if, for example, Hideyoshi killed all 4? Hideyoshi killed all 4, but then we've got to think about... Oh, it's just so... What about George having an alibi? That time it wasn't specified. I don't know, it just kind of sounds like Hideyoshi or whatever. I don't know. But then again, why do I feel Hideyoshi is more likely than ever to have done it? I don't know. That's the tricky thing. It's just me basing it off the fact that, you know, he's done stuff in the past. In episode 1, for example. Oh, I don't know. It's really quite tricky. If you wanted a motive of Bern, then maybe you could think of these people. I don't know, though. Like, I don't know, that's just... It just feels kind of wrong, though. We've been fooled. Seriously? Yeah, I know what she meant by saying the culprit killed 6 people. Yeah. So, yeah, what do you mean you know what she meant? Explain yourself. The culprit of the first Twilight really did kill 6 people. Oh, that's interesting. No, I see that. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, if she'd said this right after the first Twilight, I probably wouldn't have found anything odd about it. Yeah, definitely, yeah. However, since she said it... Yeah, however, since she said it after the second Twilight, a new possibility shows itself. You don't mean... Yeah, exactly, though. Yeah, you don't mean that the 6 people who were killed includes the murders of the second Twilight. That's it. I agree, yeah. Yeah, but then again, could you actually rule out Battler and George? I wonder. The culprit really was hiding among the 6 in the dining hall. Also, Maria. Later on, they snuck out of the dining hall, killed the 2 people in Aunt Natsuhi's room, locked the door from the inside, and hid somewhere in the room. The culprit could only have killed 5 people at most in the dining hall. Yeah, exactly though, yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait, did it say at least 6 times? Oh. However, if we add on the victims of the second Twilight, they would have definitely killed at least 6 times. Yeah. I see, now it all adds up. You can construct the first rooms of both the first and second Twilight without using master keys. Well, you'd think so, but that reminds me of something else. Yeah, that is the tricky thing. But then again, though, it doesn't really matter about the how or why done it. It doesn't matter about the heart. This person could have quite literally been sealed throughout the eternity. He doesn't necessarily have to have escaped. Aunt Natsuhi's room was sealed immediately afterwards. Yes, come to think of it. Lady Berncastle used the red truth to say this. The group sealed the room at the same time they left. No culprit joined the group as they left. Yeah, that's even weirder. That.
さらにこうも言った。
And she also said this.
すべての封印は決して破られることはない。
Yeah, that's even weirder. Yeah. So that indicates that they weren't actually hiding, and that obviously the culprit was somebody here, which it could well be. But then again, that gives my next theory rise. Maybe there has been a different culprit and accomplice that has actually done everything regarding Cross and Natahi, and then the real culprit, like my original theory went, you know, the real culprit went outside and, you know, they did the murders of Jessica and Bloomin' Shannon. And she also said this, all of the seals will not be broken.
つまり再び密室に閉じ込められたという
In
こと
other
なの
words,
か。
the culprit is trapped in a closed room again.
今の推理で確かに第一の番と
Yeah.
第二の番は説明できる。
That theory might explain the first and second
しか
Twilights.
しその犯人は夏日おばさんの部屋に閉じ込められ二度と出られなくなっちまうんだ。
However, the culprit would be sealed inside Aunt Natahi's room, unable to leave. Yeah, seriously though, yeah.
それでは第4の番以降の事件を起こせなくなってしまうではないか。
Yeah, but then again though, with regards to the sealing, what if, you know, my theory initially was that, you know, so there's the time scale within how this person has actually been, how these people have been killed. So you let somebody in, so these people have no alibis, so one of them goes up and follows Grass and Natahi and then, you know, waits a little bit of time, is let into their room and then kills them, and then somehow locks it from the outside though. That's the part I don't really understand. What if it could be one of those scenarios where, you know, there is somebody... Whoa, no, hang on a second, no. So everyone has actually escaped. That's the weirdest thing. Maybe there's some sort of trick of locking it, I don't know. And that means they wouldn't be able to carry out the fourth Twilight and onwards.
良い推理だと思ったのだが、
Yeah.
やはり違うのか。
この推理で間違っていないはずなんだが。
I don't think we're wrong about this theory, but
もう一ひねり。
I agree, yeah. Maybe it just needs some more tweaking. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah, because then you can actually suspect somebody. So my theory is at the moment that you can suspect one person to have left, obviously, and then you can also suspect the fact that you can suspect one person to have left from here, and also one person from the 18, so i.e. these three, to have done it. Yeah, so we've got to think about Bern. I mean, Hideyoshi would actually kind of make sense. But then again, that's just because I like suspecting him. Who would... I mean, we've got to think about the fact that Bern is telling this tale. Who is somebody that Battler would really, really not like? Because of cruelty, obviously, that motive. It also has episode 2. Wait, hang on a second. Let's just think about all of Beatrice's game boards. We've seen you. And we've seen Rudolph commit murder. Oh god, that's tricky. We've seen every single one of them commit murder in a separate game board, so I was thinking maybe you could eliminate which one hasn't actually committed murder yet. But no, it doesn't look like it. But let's be honest, Battler is facing this, so I think it's either got to be Rudolph or Kirie that has actually done it. I don't know though. But then again, now we've got to think about the 7th and 8th Twilights. I will see if the last hint actually shows. I will see if the last hint actually shows anything about which parent it could have been. No, it does work. Well, wait, no, hang on a second. You figure out which parent it would have been depending on who the culprit actually is here. Let's see if we can get a bit here. There's no problem if the culprit gets sealed up. Exactly though, yeah. Not as long as there's a second culprit. Yeah, I agree. A multiple culprit theory. Yes, that does seem to be the only way. Yeah. That way, even if one culprit is sealed up, the other can continue murdering. Yeah. If you think about it. Exactly, I agree, yeah. Our theory needed an accomplice from the very beginning.
白が確定している源氏さんを除く5人。エヴァおばさん、秀吉おじさん、クソ親父、キリエさん、そしてローザおばさん。
In the first Twilight, Aunt Eva, Uncle Hideyoshi, that old bastard Kirie-san and Aunt
この
Kosa.
5人は全員それぞれ白が確定しない人物によって検出されている。
Exactly though, yeah. Yeah, in other words, everyone who hasn't been confirmed innocent. That's why I think it could potentially be George and Hideyoshi or Eva though. Yeah, in other words, everyone who hasn't been confirmed innocent had their deaths confirmed by people who also haven't been innocent.
その
Yeah.
検視者が共犯でない限り
Or maybe it could have been
死んだ
Battle
ふ
and
りなんて
Rudolph.
できないんだ。
Unless those people were fellow culprits, yeah, no one would have been able to play dead. Exactly. Yeah.
犯人でない者は犯人に協力しないことになっている。
Oh, that's really convenient, yeah. After all, the rules say that only culprits can cooperate with other culprits. Yeah,
犯人は
that's even
殺人以前
better.
にも嘘をつくことができる。
Yeah. Culprits are capable of lying even before
つ
they
まり
commit murder.
こういうことだ。
So we have ourselves a theory. Yeah, exactly,
第
yeah.
1の番の殺人を行った犯人は第2
No,
の
I
番
totally
ま
see
で
that. So it isn't just the luck of the draw, or
ナ
it
チ
kind
の
of
部屋
is,
に
but
閉じ込められる。
it kind of is because we still have two options. But at the same time, we still have two potential accomplices. So I think it's very likely going to be Basila. Yeah, I see that, yeah.
そしてその犯人の検視を偽ったもう一人の犯人が第4の番以降の殺人を引き継ぐんだ。
Yeah, then the other culprit who lied about the first culprit's death carried on with the murders starting at the fourth Twilight. Yeah, that fully makes sense, and it fully makes sense as
そ
to
れならば
why
筋が通るぞ。
fully makes sense as to why somebody couldn't have actually done the murders throughout the whole guest house related stuff. Yeah, so somebody in the guest house has actually committed the murders here.
そしてそれは誰だというのか。
Yeah, so it all matches up that way. So which one of them was it?
残念ながら
Yeah.
現時点では誰が犯人でもあり得る。
Unfortunately, so far any one of them could be a culprit.
単独犯はありえないと断言できる。
Yeah. However, we can say for sure that the crime wasn't committed by a single person.
閉じ込められたのは食堂犠牲者5人の誰か。
Yeah, also we know that the culprit was locked up in Natsuhi's room and was one of the 5 victims in the dining hall. Yeah, that is really tricky though. Yeah.
殺
I
人を引き
forgot
継い
about
だ
that detail of
その5人を
everyone.
検視した人間という
No,
こ
but
と
then
に
again,
な
I
る。
think my theory could actually disprove the usage of everyone. Because what if somebody did the murder before they were cooled down? And we also know that the person who continued with the crimes was one of those who inspected the 5 suspicious corpses on the first Twilight. Yeah.
食堂の5人を検視した人間との。
One of those who inspected the 5 corpses in the dining hall.
それはつまり
That would be...
バトラー、ジョージ、
Yeah, exactly, I agree. Yeah, Basila, George, or
こ
Mario.
の3人の誰かが確実に
Yeah.
以後の殺人を引き継いでいる。
Then again, why do you necessarily know that one of them did? We know that one of those 3 committed murder later on.
よし
Excellent.
その3人に注目して以後の事件を追ってみようではないか。
Let's focus on the 3 and find the truth about the later crimes. No, I see that, yeah. No more hints now, I think. Alright, okay. Yeah, so we do have hints. Right. So, yeah, what are we gonna do firstly? What should we do? Let's look at, let's just look at everything they say in general, really. The seal was never broken, so that's kind of disproven. The seal was never broken, so the culprit couldn't have broken a seal in Natsuhi and Krasa's room and then gone commit murder like that. Right, I've got to think. I just want to do something real quick. I want to see if I've got it, because let's just think about... I think it's very unlikely that only one person has done it, but if we think about Bern, who's actually telling the tale, then maybe it could have been something like this. I don't know.
続く事件は第4
Yeah, so let's see if it's Battle and Kirie. I just think it's something that could be to
以後の事
maximize
件を追ってみよ
cruelty.
うではないか。
Yeah, so to that. And Kiria would be suitable for something like that, I think. Yeah, no, it isn't. That's quite tricky. Yeah, I don't want to look at the next hint yet.
その3人に注目して以後の事件を追ってみようではないか。
Convenient that none of them has an alibi, so that proves potential means. Is this necessarily true about the fact that, you know, the blood spatter thing? Because it's not actually said specifically in purple. So that doesn't mean it's actual fact. It's just wrong. I mean, this is kind of irrelevant. But the only thing that's really tricky is they couldn't do it, even though they have... What about, Oh, fuck, that's really tricky, because Jessica literally says it herself. Does that... I think that indicates that more than one parent has actually been involved in this, though. Seriously. Well, then again, though, it says the deaths of the parents. So why can't it be all three? Like, seriously, why can't it be all three? With that reasoning. Oh, I've got a glass window breaking. How did I get it? I wonder. I mean, this... Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's a reward for solving this. Fucking screaming child. Yeah. But then again, that totally makes sense. Yeah, that does totally make sense, though. Yeah. I'm actually quite surprised about that, but... Then again, though, it's quite good, that, because that creates a deadlock, but you've got to think about the fact that the parent... deaths are confirmed. Yeah, that's brilliant. So we've got the hints. Now, I don't know, I just kind of want to read all the hints. So, how many do we actually have? I'll just see how many there actually are. Let's see how many there are. I'm just curious, like, what the game's approach for it is. I just want to see, like, how many there actually are, because obviously I want to structure my reading, see if we have enough time to read them now. And just genuine curiosity as well. Yeah, I do find it interesting that knowing Bern means you entirely eliminate anything here. Oh yeah, we hear Batch Shimmer, a good one. Yeah, there it is. They literally tell you the culprit. Oh my god. I'm surprised. Like, seriously. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. That does make sense. And there was always that question of why would it be as bullshit as something like luck in the draw, but now it just totally makes sense. So why not? Let's read these hints. We haven't really got many to go. Yeah, so I just want to see what the game's logical approach of thinking it was. The next crime is the fourth Twilight. Shano-chan was the one killed. Yeah, that was always really odd because that made me think of George
George
and the fact that he could potentially be the one that this applied to. George.
白が確定しているジェシカが紫発言にてジョージにはシャノン殺しは不可能であると断言している。
Jessica, who was, oh fuck yeah, who was confirmed to be innocent, used the power to text to say that it was impossible for George to kill Shannon.
殺したのはバトラかマリアのどちらかということか。
So doesn't that mean that either Butler or Maria must have killed her? Or Butler's parents? I'd like to think that, but it's too soon to be sure.
そしてジョージ以外の人物にだってアリバイはない。
No, seriously though, yeah. I'd like to think that, but it's too soon to be sure. Butler, Maria, and every other person except George
俺
lacks
は
an
単独
alibi.
判説を否定したが、犯人が2人であることを断言したつもりもない。
I've managed to prove that the crime wasn't committed by a single person, but I didn't prove that there were exactly two culprits.
現時点では。
Yeah.
それを断言するにはまだ早すぎるからな。
At this point in time, it's still too soon to be sure.
なるほどな。
I see.
第1の番と第2の番の犯人とその死んだふりを虚偽の検視で助けたもう一人の犯人と
There might be a culprit for the first and second Twilights, a culprit who lied about the first culprit's
さら
death.
に
Yeah.
それとは無関係の犯人が存在する可能性があるというわけ
Yeah, and another completely separate culprit as well.
なるほど。これは盲点であった。
シャノンちゃんの事件はジョージの兄貴ただ一人の例外を除いて誰にでも犯行可能だ。
The murder of Shannon-chan was possible for anyone, with only one single exception. Yeah,
そ
exactly.
の
Yeah.
事実だけをもってジョージの兄貴が白で
I
ある
think
こ
they're
とを
thinking
証
in the
明す
wrong
るわ
lines
け
as
でもない。
well. And that fact alone isn't enough to prove George Aniki
密
is
室
innocent.
殺人ではないから気楽だ
No, it's kind of one of the hardest ones. I thght this would be an easy one since there's
む
no
しろ
close
お
room.
かしな条件がない分犯人の絞り込みに
Yeah,
使
no,
え
I
る情
agree,
報
yeah.
もないというわけであるな。
ここからは
Totally.
事件のペースが速い。
The pace of the crime picks up
これ
starting
だけ
here.
に固執せず次の第5の番の事件も見てみようぜ。
The pace of the crime picks up starting here. Instead of getting stuck on this one part, we should start taking a look at the fifth Twilight too. Yeah.
第5、第6の番であるが厄介であるぞ。
It seems we have a problem with the fifth and
信頼
sixth
できるジェ
Twilights.
シカの紫発言がこう言っている。
We can trust Jessica's powerful statements
い
as
と
she
こ
said
4人
this.
と南條には郷田と熊沢は殺せない。
The four cousins and Dr. Nanjo couldn't have killed Goda-san or Kumasawa-san. Yeah, yeah.
いとこ4人と南條先生。
The four cousins and
これ
Nanjo.
はつまりこの時点での生存者
Yeah.
全員を指す。
In other words, all of the survivors at this point in time.
普通に考えたら不可能犯罪だ。
Yeah. I agree. On the face of it, that makes this crime impossible.
しかしそこでチェス盤を繰り返すわけであるな。
What a sneeze, my god. Oh, that's where we can spin the chessboard around, correct?
あ
You've got it.
あ、ってことはあるシンプルな答えが現
Essentially
れる。
gives us a simple
いと
answer.
こ4人と南條先生以外の何者かが犯人だってことをこの事件は証明しているってわけだ。
This Twilight proves that there's a culprit who isn't Dr. Nanjo or one of the cousins. Exactly though, yeah.
生存者以外は全員が死亡していることになっている。
Other than the survivors, everyone is supposed to... Yeah, everyone is supposed to be dead, yeah. And yet it was impossible for the survivors to commit the crime. Yeah. It's absolute proof that one of the culprits faked their death. Yeah.
そして死んだふりをした犯人の存在は犯人が複数であることも 100% 証明する。
And since there exists a culprit who faked his or her death, that's absolute proof that there were multiple culprits. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
嘘をつくこともまた犯人にしかできないからな。
Only a culprit can fake an examination and lie.
この一件、完全な不可能犯罪に見える。
The fifth and sixth Twilights may seem to be imperfect and impossible
ただ
crimes.
それだけで、雄弁にこれだけのことを語っちまうわけだ。
不可能犯罪は相手を屈服させる力も持つが、逆に一気に推理を切り込まれる危険性も持つ諸刃の刃よ。
Impossible crimes are a double-edged sword. They have the power to make your opponents surrender. Yeah, seriously, yeah, but they also make it possible for theories to break deep into your lines of defense. Yeah, that's fair, yeah.
きっと屈服していただろうに。
No, I see that. Yeah, long time ago, you surely would have surrendered.
たくましくなったものよ。
How far have yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
お前にはだいぶ鍛えられたからな。
So because you trained me so well, they're paying grinned at each other. They had been to the brink of death and back in their many intellectual games before now. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. They wouldn't be discouraged by a riddle like this. Yeah, I understand.
さらに続けて、第7、第8の番の事件も見てみよう。
Now let's move on to the crimes of the 7th and 8th Twilights.
かなり確信に。
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, when they realize that there's two people, of course.
そうだな。気を引き締めていこう。
Yes, so let's get ourselves ready to go. Right, yeah. I also wanted just to see which statements, how the statements actually change by, you know, knowing that Batalu is the culprit. Obviously, these are irrelevant, but still. Well, this is true. Yeah, I suppose that's true. That's also true. Yeah, but that may not actually be true. We don't really know that. It's not really that relevant, to be honest. But yeah. Yeah, that's not true. No way. Because of the fact that he's cooperated with it. There's got to be something that he knows that no one else could possibly know. Is this true? Well, it doesn't matter. This probably isn't true. Because obviously, how would these people be able to be killed if they haven't have left, if he hasn't actually left the guest house? Yeah. Gotta love it. The situation is exactly the same on the 7th Twilight. Since we can trust Jessica's verbal statements, the 4 cousins, or in other words, all the survivors, couldn't commit to the crime. Yeah. And yet there's something I don't quite get.
第2の番の犯人は第1の番の犠牲者5人の中の誰かだ。
The culprit from the first 2 Twilights was someone in that group of 5 victims from the first Twilight.
夏日の部屋に閉じ込められたが、 検視を偽ったそやつの子供もまた
Yeah.
犯人であることが分かっている。
Though that first culprit was sealed in Natsuhi's room, that child was also a culprit who lied when confirming their
しか
death.
し犯人である可能性のある子供はバトラ、ジョージ、マリアの3人のみだ。
However, the only kids who can be a culprit are Basila, George, and Maria.
そうだな。
Yeah, that's
そ
right.
の3人は第5、第6、第7の
Yeah.
3つの事件において
And we've
殺
proved,
人不能であると断言されてい
and
る。
we've proved that they couldn't have committed murder for the 5th, 6th, and 7th
つまり
Twilights.
これは
In other
さ
words,
らにもう一人犯人であることを指し示すのではないか。
in other words, it shows us that yet another culprit exists.
面白い。
Exactly. Interesting.
しかも妥当な推理だな。
yeah, I agree. It also happens to be a theory that makes
そして
sense.
その3人目の犯人もまた死んだふりをした何者かってことになるな。
It would mean that the third culprit was also one of those who played dead.
これは
Yeah,
ひょっとすると
exactly.
犯人が4人、5人ということもあり得るかもしれねえぜ。
That is understand. No, maybe not. Yeah, it might even be possible to have 4 or 5 culprits this way. I'm not
そ
sure
れは
about that.
どうだか
Yeah,
わ
the
から
red truth
ない
about killing 6. I'm not sure
と
about
に
that.
かくいずれにせよ犯人が2人だけでは郷田、熊沢、南條を殺すことはできぬのだ。
Yeah, at any rate, Gorda and Kumasawa and Nanjo couldn't have been killed if there were only 2
それ
culprits.
だけは間違いない。
There can be no doubt of that.
こりゃややこしいことになってきたぜ。
It's getting complicated.
3人組が犯人なのか、
Yeah, was it a group of 3 culprits?
2人組と単独犯なのか。
Was it a group of 3 culprits, or is it a pair working together on someone else on their own?
ああいやいや、
Yeah, it is
3
tricky.
人以上犯人がいる可能性だって否定しちゃいけねえな。
Ah, right, we can't forget the possibility that there are more than 3 culprits. I know that is the tricky thing, but then again, the 6, the truth about the first Twilight culprit killing 6, I think that could disprove that. Maybe not though, I don't know. It can't, no. No, it is tricky. But then again, I think it can disprove the truth of, you know, there being, I don't know, 3 pairs. So in other words, 5. And everybody actually lying. Of the 17 people who appear in the story, 9 have been confirmed
残る
innocent.
8人のうちバトラ、ジョージ、マリアの3人は生存しているから
Let's
除
put
く。
Battler, George, and Maria to the side since they
白
survived.
が確定せず死んだことになっているのは5人。
The group of people who were supposedly dead but not proved
エヴァ
innocent
秀吉、ルドルフ、キリエ、ローザ、
includes Eva, Hideyoshi, Rudolph, Kirie, and
すべ
Rosa.
て第一の番の犠牲者だ。
この食堂の犠牲者
Yeah.
5人の中の何人が死んだ
And
ふり
this
を
is
して
where
い
you
たか
use the
って問
heart
題
of
なわ
Bern,
けか。
really. Now the question is, which of those 5 victims in the dining hall were playing dead?
いよいよだな。
Yeah, we're close now.
面白くなってきたぜ。
Starting to get interesting. Yeah, seriously though, yeah. Yeah, this is the one we just read, right?
しかし犯人であるか
Yeah.
さらに
面白くなってきたぜ。最後の第8の番についても
Let's put the 8th Twilight in the end.
状況は全く変わらないな。
The layout's exactly the same.
ト書きにてジョージ、バトラ、マリアにはジェシカは殺せないと断言されている。
By the way, I'm just gonna skim through these because I'm really bored at the moment, so yeah.
ジェシカは生存者の3人には殺せないのだ。
Comment on anything I find interesting, obviously.
ここの紫発言は結構ヒントになりそうなことをいろいろと喋ってるんだよな。
ジョージとマリアの紫発言が興味深いな。信頼できるなら強力な手がかりになりそうなのだが。
You can trust them, that's the funny thing.
ジョージの兄貴が白ならマリアには誰も殺せないって紫発言が有効になって、
So that I confirm her parents not actually being involved.
同様にマリアが白ならジョージに大人は殺せないが有効になって、結果的にジョージの兄貴の白も確定的。
Yeah, that stuff about George potentially being able to kill a kid. Yeah, that totally threw me off. When I was solving it, when I was trying to have a go at solving it, I so failed. But yeah, you know what I mean?
ではあるが、どちらも白であると確定。
You can't though, seriously.
ジョージの兄貴とマリアは互いに相手が先に白であることを証明できれば自分も白になるという。
Yeah, fair
まる
enough.
で鶏と卵のようなジレンマ
No, I do see that. Yeah, so if you find any proof that they're innocent,
ヒ
then
ントに
boom,
なりそうでん
they're
な。
innocent.
なんとももどかしい話だ。
その二人の潔白は容易には証明できな
Yeah,
い
it。won't be. Yeah, proving innocence for either of them
それ
probably won't
に
be
もは
easy.
や容疑者は少数に絞り込まれている。ここからはもしも誰々が犯人だったならと個別に検証していくしかないだろうな。
そうだな。いよいよ最後の爪に入ってきたようだぜ。
Yeah, God, he's gonna
い
discover
よいよ
quite a
推理も
vivid
大詰
truth.
めって感じ。
まな板の上のなんとやらの心境よ。
Oh, I love that. Just every single part of your puzzle is being chopped up until it's never going to remain. Until it's going to be cooked and eaten. If you fully analyze it.
まずマリア犯人説から検証してみよう。マリアが犯人ならローザを死んだふりにできる。ローザには
Yeah, but then there's not enough people for just her to
第
be
二の番
the
の殺
culprit.
人が実行可能。そして夏日おばさんの部屋に閉じ込められマリアが第4の番以降の殺人を引き継ぐことになる。
マリアにはゲストハウスでのすべての殺人が不可能だ。よってマリアはシャノンを殺すのが精一杯ということになるな。
となると
Yeah,
ゲストハウスでの殺人のために
exactly though,
3
yeah.
人目の犯人が必要になる。
3人目は
And then that, I mean, that all three people,
キリエの中の誰かという
yeah, and
ことになる。
all three people would, you know, that firstly mean that Basilar or George have to be a culprit because of the fact that, so they have to kill people, and then, you know, their parents also have to, their parent has to also be a culprit. Also, the red truth. No, I can't remember if it was a red truth, but red or purple truth saying, you know, the death of parents, the plural, have been confirmed, not just a single parent. It's quite interesting that. Because maybe if you twisted it, you could say that it couldn't be possible for somebody to check the fact that just one parent has been killed or not. I don't know that. I don't think that's really a good way of thinking.
そしてそれはさらに4人目の犯人を必要としてしまうぞ。
Yeah, seriously.
そうだな。エヴァおばさんたち4人の誰かが死んだふりをするためにはそれを検出する子供も犯人でなくてはならない。つまりマリアが犯人である時点で犯人は4人にまで膨れ上がるわけだ。
Yeah.
4人が犯人であるためには4人全員
Yeah, and then
が
you've got to keep in mind that the first
最
Twilight
低
culprit
1
must
人
kill
は殺してい
4.
なくてはならない。
Yeah. Yeah.
だとするとだ。ちょいと おかしくなってくるんだ。
Yeah.
犯人4人の内訳は大人2人、子供大人1人は第1、第2の番の殺人を担当。もう1人の大人はゲストハウスの殺人を担当する。そう、ここで矛盾が生じるのだ。
犯人は殺人者であるという定義。これはすなわち犯人は絶対に殺人をしなくてはならないという義務も意味する。
Also, I think Battler actually committed murder in the second Twilight, and he just made it so that the door was open so that their one parent could actually go, probably Rudolph. That means that the door can actually be locked from the inside. I just think because there's no other means of Battler actually murdering that we know of. If that's disproved because of new intel we find, then obviously you can't think that.
実は子供の犯人は殺人可能な相手がほとんど存在しないのだ。第1、第2の番は子供には犯行不能。
Oh, wait, because of everybody returning. Yeah, fair.
そしてゲストハウス以降も犯行不能。唯一可能なのはシャノン殺しの第4の番だけ。
子供の犯人はシャノン一人しか殺せない。つまり2人目の子供の犯人は誰も殺せないから犯人にはなれないんだ。子供の犯人は2人以上存在できないってことになる。
マリアが犯人である時点でローザ以外にもう一人大人が必要になる。だがその検視を偽れるもう一人の子供の犯人は存在できないのだ。つまりマリアが犯人であることはありえない。
Yeah, nice. That's a really crucial hint. I might just take a break. Right, okay, let's read remaining hints. We've already read this one. No, I don't think we did.
次に常時子供の犯人は1人しか存在できない。
I think I might just skip the dialogue because I really can't be asked with this.
よってジョージの兄貴が犯人である時点で
大人2人に子供1人。なるほど。それならこれまで
It does though. That's the worst thing about this because it does actually explain all of the crimes. But the only thing is,
これもありえねえんだ。
but then again, I mean, obviously because of the heart of Bern Castle and
ジョ
also,
ージが犯人であることは明白に。
but yeah, it is though. Yeah. No, that is actually very true because it is shown that he cannot possibly have killed Shannon. Yeah, so it can't be George. But if you don't realise it, then you know it's by all means Battler or George.
可能なのは第4の番。
シャノン殺しについては信頼できる紫発言で
It is
ジョージ
trustworthy
が
though,
殺せな
seriously.
いとすでに断言されている。
そういうことだ。シャノンちゃんの殺しについてのみ持つ。それがジョージの兄貴に全ての事件において潔白であること。
つまりジョとなれば、ジョージの紫発言は
Yeah, seriously
信
though.
頼できる
Yeah.
ものになるということだ。
Yeah, we're properly skimming through this.
ジョージが白であることが確定すると自動的にマリアも白という。
Yeah, true.
ジョージ
Yeah,
の
yeah,
兄
yeah.
貴の紫発言。
I think if you haven't
マリアに
figured
は
it
誰
out
も
by
殺せない
here, then I don't even
有
know.
効になるからな。誰も殺せない以上犯人にはなれない。よってマリアの白も確定する。
ジョージとマリアが白である自動的にその親の検視も間違い。
Yeah.
そういうことだ。 検視は誰も謝らない。そして犯人でよって
Yeah.
2人が検視した大人の死亡は確定し、
So process of elimination
彼
gives
らも
you
また白となる。
wonder.
もうほとんど絞り込まれたな。答えはもはや明白ではないか。
Yeah, it is though. I find it really quite funny that you still have hints though. I wonder.
まず犯人は複数犯である。
What is this? Is this a track we've actually heard before? Like, seriously, have we heard this? Oh my fucking god. Oh, you do not know how pissed off I am that I just said that, right? Let's just get through this before I humiliate myself more. Next thing, I'm gonna be listening to Patrick Chimera and I'm gonna be like, "What's that, guys?"
これは確定して単独犯では不可能な事件なんだ。
まず大人の犯人は1人。第1の番を実行し、犠牲者のふりをしてやり過ごした。
マスターキーを持つ使用人全員が白であることが確定しているため、犯人に食堂の扉を外から施錠するよって施錠者は室内にいると断言できるからだ。
そして死んだふりをするためには検視を偽ってくれるもう一人の犯人が必要になる。
源氏さんが白である以上、残る5人の大人の検視者は各々の子供。つまり犯人の子供が2人目の犯人となる。
そして
The child of the first culprit is the second culprit.
ゲ
Love
スト
it.
ハウス以降の事件を
And
実
second.
行
It's
で
actually
き
the
ない。
third one, but still. If you ask me at least.
しかし大人の犯人は夏日の部屋に閉じ込められている。そのため2人目の大人の犯人が必要になる。
大人2人、これが犯人グループの構成ってわけだ。
Yep.
もはや言うには及ぶまい。
It is
犯人
obvious.
グループの子供の犯人が誰かはすでに
だな、子供はたった1人の例外。
Yeah.
その子供の犯人がごまかせる検視は自分の担当室まり。犯人グループは
Exactly,
大人2
yeah.
人、子供1人。
家族で殺人か。仲のいいことだぜ。
犯人は
I
誰
love it.
誰これ以上もったいぶることもあるまい。
No. Seriously though, yeah. I love that it tells you the answer.
ふざけた答えだぜ。
Seriously though, yeah.
俺だとはな。
わらわのゲームでもバトラ犯人説は最も多かった
interesting.
推理の一つではない。
らしいな、たく。世の中。
Oh my god, I
犯
know.
人ならばもはや何も悩む。これでわらわたちの
もうこれ以上の議論ズバリ回答といこう。
これは勝負ありかしら。
見事だな。やっぱりこの程度のミステリー
I like that, yeah.
通用しなかったわ。
Ha! I love the Bern says that even though this person could have literally just looked through all of the hints. Right, okay, let's read more. Let's see what actually happens with Angie. Is she going to be freed? Oh my god, if we have another one of these puzzles, that's going to be hilarious. But I just find it so funny to think that the heart of Bern, and isn't it really interesting to think that the why done it being totally disregarded is a trick, because of the fact that the why done it is actually primarily chosen based on, you know, Bern's hatred for Butler, really, because of the fact that she's made her lose. He's made her lose even. Somebody.
誰かいないの？
Is anyone there? Oh, God, yeah, I wonder where she actually is. I mean, well, I wonder where she is. Yeah, she's in the room where everybody is dead. She's probably in the dining room, I wonder. Is anyone there? Oni-chan. Angie flew out of the guest house sobbing. So I really do wonder what the world Angie is actually in is. Is it the world the deaths have actually happened in? Is it Bern's game board because of the fact that she's hijacked the game board? Is anyone still alive on this island? Yeah, that is a good question. When she checked the cousin room earlier, it had been completely empty. Oh, yeah, however, she remembered that she hadn't seen Bachelor George or Maria's bodies. Bachelor's body. What she didn't know was whether this meant they were safe, or whether she was about to... Oh, Jesus, that's horrible, yeah. The famous corpses. God, yeah, where are they? Where? God, that must be so horrible. Yeah, she dashed around through the rain. Where was she going? Nowhere in particular. God, yeah, oh my God, I know, that's horrible. That separation, and not even, you know, at that young of an age, not even knowing if somebody is alive or not. I mean, Jesus Christ, yeah, the lost little sister dashed around in circles searching for her brother. Jesus, yeah, drenched with rain and all alone. Yeah. That's going to be really interesting. I wonder if they're going to explode the island and then they're going to escape. Yeah, eventually I thought I heard my brother's voice from beyond a bush. No, it wasn't just his voice. Oh, I see. I heard George on Yi-chan and Maria on Ne-chan's voices too. Oh, interesting. I called out at the top of my lungs, but they didn't answer, but it's okay now. Yeah, they're right there, in theory. In theory. Just on the other side of the fence. I could even faintly see them through the fence. Oh, I see. When I ran around the fence, I found myself standing in front of a shed or something. Oh, that's interesting. It must be a shed to store tools for the roast garden. The three of them were standing in front of the shed. Oni-chan. What? I cried out, but my voice didn't reach them, even though I yelled so loudly. That's weird. Something felt... Oh my God, what? Okay, yeah, that is really weird. God, this must be so horrible. Cried out, but my voice didn't reach them, even though I yelled so loudly. Something felt very wrong about all of this. Oh, yeah, that is weird. Oh my God, why is she messing with Angie this much? Yeah, that is properly weird. When people hear a voice, even when they pretend not to have heard it, their bodies tend to show some sign that they've noticed. Yeah, that is odd. However, there was no trace of that in the three of them. Even though I was screaming so loud, it truly wasn't reaching their ears. The instant I understood that, my dash towards them slowed and came to a halt. Oh, that's really it. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Yeah, though we appear to be in the same world. We were in different worlds entirely. It was like seeing someone... No, I see that. Yeah, it was like a 3D hologram. A really realistic one at that. Yeah, it was like seeing someone on TV. Or was it more like seeing a ghost? A ghost that looks very realistic? Nah. I could see them clearly, but as far as they were concerned, I didn't exist. Yeah, after all, look. Are they just statuary, though? What are they doing? Are they just standing there? After all, look, even if I stand in front of them, their eyes can't see me. If I try and touch them, would I really be able to? What if my hand just went right through? Yeah, no, I see that. Oh, I know, this is the worst. I was so scared at that thought that I could do nothing but stand there in shock, even though I was so close. Understandable, yeah. Oh, damn it. I don't have a clue anymore. Oh, you're a clown. You're the culprit as well. Someone must have snuck in from outside the island after... Oh, God, of course you make it so that, you know, the game board where Angie needs to learn the most is also the game board where Bachelor is culprit. That's so horrible. Yeah, someone must have snuck in from outside the island
そ
after
して
all.
そいつが後宮家を皆殺しにしてるんだ。
Nah, man. And they're massacring the
ど
Ushidomiya
んな
family.
に閉じこもっても必ず誰かが殺されてしまう。
Yeah, you're very happy about that. No matter how much we locked ourselves in, someone always gets killed.
やっぱりこれは魔女の仕業。
Yeah, and that's what she would think. No, it's the work of 3 bastard people.
みんな落ち着いて
Everyone calm down.
落ち着いて考えよう
Let's calm down and think. No, I don't, because then he will just divert your attention.
この島には後宮家の人間以外は存在しないんだ
Yeah, no one exists on this island except those with direct relationship to the Ushidomiya family. Yeah.
そんなはずはねえぜ。
That doesn't make
だっ
sense.
て現にこうして後宮家の誰にも
Oh,
不
yeah.
可能な殺人が
Yeah,
何
not
度も起
impossible
こっ
for
て
your
るじゃねえか。
parents. Not impossible for your parents. That doesn't make sense. After all, we've just seen several murders that would be impossible for any of us. Don't tell me we're going to see Battle of actually killing these two. Oh my god, well that's true.
本当にそうだろうか
But is it really?
僕たちには見落としがあるんじゃないだろうか
Maybe we've just missed something.
見落としって？
Missed something.
例えば
For example.
そうさ死んだふりとか
Yeah, that's right. Maybe someone was playing
こ
dead.
の島に後宮家の人間しかいない以
Yeah,
上
good one, yeah.
犯人だって
I wonder if George is
後宮
actually
家の
going to
人間
figure
し
it
かいない
out.
んだ
Since we're the only ones on this island, the culprit must be one of
だと
us.
したら僕たちが死んだと思い込んでいる誰かが
Yeah.
実は死んでなかったということになる
しかし兄貴それはありえねえぜ。
Aniki, that's
全員の
impossible.
死体を必ず誰かが検視してる。
Yeah, every one of the corpses were checked by someone.
死んだふりなんか
Yeah,
絶対にで
including
きねえはずだ。
you. There's no way any of them were faking.
考えたくはない
I don't want to think about it.
その検視さえも偽られて
Yeah,
いるとしたら
fully fair, yeah. I don't want to think about it, but what if those corpse inspections were also faked?
うーん
Yep.
つまりこういうことさ
Could have gone like this.
犯人は初めから複数犯
Could you imagine if he actually exposed Battler? There were multiple culprits from the
そ
start.
して一人は殺されたふりをして一人は間違いなく死んでいると嘘をつく
Then one plays dead, and the other lies and confirms that the first culprit
そして
died.
死んだふりをした犯人は犯行を重ね
Then the culprit who played dead keeps on committing
あたか
crimes.
も後宮家以外の人間が島に紛れ込んでいるかのような
Exactly though, yeah.
幻想を生み出す
Then the culprit who played dead keeps on committing crimes, creating the illusion that some stranger has snuck onto the
ジョ
island.
ージの兄貴は後宮家の誰かが犯人だって
Yeah, do you still
まだ
suspect?
疑ってんのかよ。
Do you still suspect someone in the Ushidomiya family of being the culprit?
南條先生は殺された
Dr. Nanjo was
殺
killed,
された以上犯人ではないと考えるのが妥当だろう
so it's probably safe to say that he isn't the culprit. Yeah,
お医者である南條先生の検視が一番
Exactly
信頼できた
though,
と考えられる
and we can consider the examinations performed by a doctor like him to be the most reliable. Not in most cases, but in this case, definitely. If so, then it's fair to say that the people whose death Nanjo checked were almost certainly dead. Yeah. Who did Nanjo check? Genji's corpse. Kraus and Natsuhi's corpse. Shannon's corpse. Yeah, Goran Kumasawa's corpse.
最初の食堂の死体
think back to the beginning and the bodies in the
あ
dining
の
hall.
6人の犠牲者のうち南條先生は源氏さんの死体しか検証していないんだ。
If those 6 victims, Dr. Nanjo only expected Genji-san. Yeah.
マリアたちがそれぞれ確認したはずだよ。
But didn't the rest of us check the others?
しかし、南條先生が確認したわけじゃ。
Exactly though, yeah. Yes, but Dr. Nanjo didn't actually inspect them himself.
何を言ってんだよ。
What are you talking
あ
about?
の無芸殺され方でどう親父たちが生きてるってんだ
Oh,
よ。
well, no. Maybe they faked their death. What are you talking about? How the hell could our parents have survived after being killed
そ
like
れ
that?
にジョージの兄貴は何を言ってるんだ。
Anyway, what do you think you're saying, George
って
Aniki?
ことは俺たちの親の誰かが犯人だって言ってんのかよ。
Wouldn't that mean one of our parents is the culprit?
そりゃねえだろ。
No, it's true.
真っ先に殺されて
It's insane.
これだけ大勢が殺されて
They were killed right at the beginning, and so many of
ど
them.
うやったらさらにその上俺たちの親が犯人だなんて言えるんだよ。
God, this is properly bitter. Fitting for Bern. How can you accuse our parents of being killers after
許
that?
せねえ。あんな殺され方をした親父たちを
Yeah, see, he's totally trying to divert the
疑
attention.
って恥ずかしめるなんて
He really is.
たとえジョージの兄貴でも許せね
God, I won't let anyone, not even you, suspect and slander our parents after they've been killed like that.
ごめん。
マリアのママはちゃんと死んでたよ。
I know my mama
じゃ
was
あ
really dead.
ジョージお兄ちゃんの親かバトラーの親かどっちか
Whoa,
が
it wasn't
犯人
George's. Well, then again, how do you know that your mum was dead? I know my mama was really dead. So does that mean George or Nii-chan and Butter's parents were really the culprits?
よそう、マリアちゃん。
Let's stop this, Maria-chan.
僕もちょっと混乱してた。
No, it's totally reasonable, and you were very close to the truth. But isn't it interesting to think how the truth has actually been totally diverted? Let's stop this, Maria-chan. I must have lost it a bit back
ジ
there.
ョージお兄ちゃんはシャノンを殺さないよ。
No. George or Nii-chan wouldn't kill Shannon, and
え。
he
もう
couldn't.
よせよ。
That's enough.
俺たちの誰も
Oh, yeah.
親族を殺したりするわけなんかねえだろ。
Well, you didn't. Yeah. No one would kill... Well, you didn't kill members of your own family, i.e. Kiria and Rudolph. You may have killed other people, though. None of us would have killed members of our own
だ
family,
から
right?
ジョージお兄ちゃんがお父さんとお母さんが本当は生きてるのに
Yeah.
死んでるなんて
Oh
嘘を
my
つかないの
god, so I don't think... Oh god, of course it's being shown to Angie. I think that kind of predicts the result of this. So I don't think George or Nii-chan would lie and say that his parents were dead. Oh my fucking god, and then you're going to get... Oh Jesus, this is too cruel. And then she's literally going to think about the fact that her brother has actually done the murders. Jesus. I wonder how this is going to go. So I don't think George or Nii-chan would lie and say his parents were dead. Not if they really
ジョ
were
ージお
alive.
兄ちゃんはシャノンが殺されるような事件の片棒を担ぐ
Yeah,
わけがない。
exactly. There's no way George or Nii-chan would help out in a crime if Shannon was going to be killed. Yeah. Yeah, calmly as though answering a quiz or riddle, Maria spoke to George. Then, with a blank look on her face, she turned to Battler and spoke.
バトラはお父さんとお母さんの死体を見たよね。
This is going to be an interesting discussion. Battler, you saw your dad's and mum's corpses,
あ
right?
あ見たさ。
Yes, I saw them.
みんなも見ただろ。
We all saw them,
あ
right?
んな血まみれでひでえ死に様で
Interesting that he's been interrupted.
ラが嘘をついてると思う。
Seriously? How? How do you get that? I think you're lying.
は
Huh?
どうしてそうなるんだよ。
Yeah, where the hell did that come from? I wonder what he must be thinking at the moment.
そうすると筋が通る。
Yeah, because that way it all
最
makes
初の
sense.
食堂でバトラの両親は死んでなかったの。
Seriously though, yeah, back in the dining hall, Battler's parents weren't
そ
dead.
の片方が夏日おばさんたちを殺し、内側から鍵を閉めて部屋にとどまる。
God, I can't believe she's even able to solve it. That's amazing. One of them killed Aunt Natsuhi and Uncle Kraus, locked in the door from the inside, and waited in that room. Yeah.
もう片方がそれ以降の殺人を引き継いだ。
The other one took over the murders after
ゲ
that.
ストハウスの密室を破るには、内側に協力者がいなくてはならない。
Yeah, no, I agree, yeah. To break open the closed room of the guest house, they needed to have an accomplice inside. Yeah, exactly, yeah, that was
全
Battler.
部説明がつくよ。
And also, I think... Maybe not. That's Battler, that explains everything.
いい加減にしろ。
God, isn't it just interesting to think that this is a complete bastardization of Battler's character? A total mockery of him. How he's actually been portrayed by Beatrice in Bern's game. Ooh, stop it, Battler. Ah, yeah, I thought maybe George could be agreeing with Maria.
やっと頭の中の狼と羊のパズルがぴったりと収まった。
Oh, that's interesting that you can actually think of it like that. Finally, all the pieces fit together in the wolves and sheep puzzle in my
犯
head.
人はバトラ一家。
Oh my god, the culprits are Battler's family.
正解？
Am I right? Yeah.
何を言ってやがんだ。
Of course they would say that though. What are you talking about?
正解よ。
Wait, whose voice is that? Oh, that's Kirie's! Oh my god! Oh, Jesus Christ, now she's gonna see them. Oh. That is awful. The voice came from behind Angie. Yeah, she's run around surprised. They're covered in blood. Yeah, wearing cheery expressions were Rudolph and Kiria. Oh my god, I don't even want to imagine what they're seeing right now. Uncle Rudolph, Aunt Kiria, I'm so glad you're sat. Yeah, he's just discovered. Oh, he's in shock, I don't blame him. After saying that much, George realised what his words meant and his face twisted into an expression of shock and horror. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, no, I see that. Yeah, Maria wasn't surprised. However, she's so... Oh, yeah, understandable, yeah. Yeah, it's a complete betrayal of trust. However, she showed no joy at having her answer proved correct. And that's for Battler. Oh, Jesus Christ, I know. Angie saw it. God, yeah. Oh my god, seriously. It's just a totally distorted impression of what Battler is truly like. He is never a culprit. Apart from now, obviously. That terrible expression. One that she would never forget as long as she... Jesus. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see that. Yeah, it was a demon smile. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A hideous demon that she'd never see again twisted its face in a foul grin. And the truly horrible thing was... Oh my god, seriously, I know. Oh my god, yeah. Rudolph and Kiria lifted up the guns that they had been holding, but oh fuck. Oh Jesus. Yeah, you're not no restraint on even killing a fucking kid. Rudolph and Kiria lifted up the guns that they had been holding behind them. The barrels pointed at the foreheads of George, who staggered. Oh god, yeah, understandable, yeah. And Maria, who grinned as though she was beyond caring what happened next. My god. Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, yeah. There was a flash of lightning and a crack of thunder. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, nothing more could be heard. Yeah, seriously though, yeah. Yeah, no, I see that. Yeah, then as George and Maria were snapped around by that roar, strings holding them were snapped. Yeah, the two dolls fell into puddles of splash and stopped moving. My god, I wonder what's going to happen here. Seriously though, yeah, all of this occurred right before Angie's eyes. Oh yeah, god, this image is amazing. Oh my god, do you know what's actually really quite funny about this? There was one time where I accidentally saw a bit of this CG, but I just find it really funny. If I saw the facial expressions, I would have, because I didn't see the facial expressions, I just saw and recognized the silhouettes of the three characters. If I saw the facial expressions, everything in this video would have been spoiled. I can't believe that. God. I mean, that was a proper accident, me seeing that. It was just, you know, when YouTube recommended sometimes recommends you things that you don't want to see in terms of Umineko or, you know, videos. I got recommended this one. God, this is horrible. No, because obviously they don't know about the fact that Angie is there. They don't give a fuck anyway. Yeah. I like Battler's eyes. They have a red, like, eye colour. Yeah, this is a really good image, honestly. I just can't believe that Maria has no remorse for the end of her life. But she doesn't understand it. She doesn't understand the significance of it, I don't think. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, I don't even want to imagine what Angie is seeing. You really sound like Keiichi when he's insane. Seriously. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, I know, that's the worst thing. Yeah, Angie, who stood stunned beside them, wasn't visible to their... Yeah, seriously though, yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good and accurate amount of... Oh, that's absurd. Yeah, it shows total insanity as a result of murder. Yeah, they go forward, overcome with laughter. Yeah, and isn't it really interesting to think that, you know, no heart is required. No morals, no ethics, just the maximum pain and the maximum tearing apart of Battler's game board. Sure, she's going to let Battler go, you know, before the entire game board is torn apart, really. They go forward, overcome with laughter. Then right in front of Engia, they started joking and complimenting each other on their kills of her. Jesus Christ, that sounds like something you'd say in some sort of fucking video game. Like, I don't know, Murder Mystery 2 and Roblox. That's the only, like, killing game I can think of. Oh, no, Knife Ability Test. That's a better one. Yeah, you know I'm talking about stuff in old days when I'm talking about Roblox. I played Roblox when I was, like, maybe 8, 9-year-old, by the way, just for context. Dude, I joined that game 8 years ago. That's ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, point is, it's just really quite funny, that. Yeah, that's awful. Oh my god, yeah, fair. Yeah, the 3 hideous faces. The faces of her family. Yeah, her family. Yeah, made Engia want to cry and vomit at the same time. And she felt as though she would suffocate. Oh no, I don't blame her. I think I would just... God, if I saw this, I don't even know what I would do. I don't even know. I don't even want to think about it, if I'm going to be honest. Angie dashed away, covering her mouth. Oh, yeah, understandable. Oh, yeah, that must be traumatic. I don't blame her. Yeah. She wanted to escape the disgusting laughter coming from her beloved family as soon as possible. Oh, no. In a puddle of mud? Jesus Christ, that's the worst. Then she slipped and fell face down into a puddle of mud. Yeah, she didn't try to get up. God, that's horrible. It's a proper nightmare scenario. Yeah, in fact, she instead chose to cover her ears to block out the disgusting laughter that she could still hear. Yeah. As she did, from the shadows of the fences and bushes in this inky black rose garden, several dark things slipped into sight. What? Oh, that's really weird. Oh, that's interesting. Because that indicates the illusionary side of the tale. What? Wait, hang on a second. Are these things going to kill her? That's actually really quite weird. Angie looked around in surprise to see eerie black shapes appearing from all over the garden and slowly surrounding her. Yeah, but interesting that there are 3 here. I mean, I don't know if that was just a coincidence that there are 3, or maybe this could be the representation of the culprits in the game board that Angie's in. Because I am assuming that even with the illusionary truth, the culprit still is there, and there still is a murder that actually occurs. I wonder. It was a crowd of people with goat heads. Their outfits were all different. Some wore suits, while others were dressed casually. Oh, I see. Casually dressed goat, that must be hilarious. However, all of them were covered with dark... Oh, yeah, seriously, yeah. And all of them had goat heads. Yeah, Angie, bewildered, accidentally let her hands fall from her ears. But now she couldn't hear that disgusting laughter. However, in that place that she could hear the words spoken by the ghost. Kiria and Rudolph are the culprits. That's a really weird sort of distortion here. Oh, this is freaky. So I'm assuming that this is obviously Battler trying to say this to deflect the blame from himself, and obviously parents then saying that, and then I don't really know who that could be though. Yeah, I don't really understand what they're going to do. I mean, why are they talking about who the culprit is to themselves and not to Angie? You know, you would have thought that would be something they'd say to justify what their, you know, their validity really. As the goats continued to mumble in eerie voices, they surrounded Angie and began to draw nearer. They all pressed around her. Oh, yeah, each of them naming Angie's family as the culprits. Yeah, so that indicates that even in this game board, that is what happens, because of the fact that Bern has probably ruined the game board and she's changed the nature of what happens. She's changed it for both game boards, even the one that was meant to be Angie's paradise. Oh, at first everyone joined in on the Evar culprit theory. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. First, everyone joined in on the Evar culprit theory. The sole survivor from Rokkenjima got almost all of the wealth to herself, so such a theory was only natural. Yeah, why was Ishinomiya Evar the only one who escaped to Kuwadorian? And why did she refuse so stubbornly to talk about what happened that day? Yeah, I mean, then again, you know, it was decided that the Evar culprit theory fit all these facts. Yeah, that's actually really quite odd, so I wonder why we're getting this now, and... It's just quite odd that we're getting this even though this is talking about something that's in the middle of the game board. However, when Eva died of illness and people learned that all of the vast wealth she had created by unscrupulous means would go to Angie, public opinion, or rather the forgers, created and spread a new culprit theory. Oh, that's really... Oh my god! This is the Rudolph's family culprit theory. What? Oh my god, that's absurd. If it was normal for everyone to come to the family conferences, why was Angie the only one who didn't come? And that's the worst thing. That's fully reasonable, yeah. Yeah. Did Rudolph's family have some reason for not bringing the young Angie with them? Now, isn't it really interesting to think about the fact that, you know, well, Battler wasn't Kirie's son, but is it, well, Kirie literally thinks that as well. But anyway, what I'm trying to think about, a really interesting point here, is maybe because of the fact that the Rudolph's family said, you know, she couldn't come, Angie was feeling a little bit sick, stomachache and everything, but they were the people who actually denied it. So maybe in this case, they could potentially have planned the murder beforehand, and then they could have thought that? I don't really know. Well, then again, though, I mean, with regards to everything, firstly, Battler isn't the culprit, and secondly, we've got to think about, you know, everything that happened with, everything that happens with Sayor as well. Like, how would they know beforehand that Sayor would commit murder? Because Sayor wouldn't, because of the fact that last time they met, Battler probably wasn't known about. Oh god, so Battler's going to be falsely blamed though, that's the worst thing. Then was it revealed in some... Then it was revealed in some magazines that Kirie's family had... Oh, yeah, had close ties to a massive gangster organisation. Oh, yeah, fair, yeah, all eyes suddenly gathered on Kirie herself. The truth of how Rudolph made a killing out of... Oh, yeah, out of fraudulent business practices were also laid bare. And also almost immediately, the couple became thought of as the most suspicious people on the island. Yeah, that's understandable, because it's just interesting to think if you have a really bad reputation and all of it's exposed, then why would it be the case that, you know, you wouldn't be this suspicious? I do totally see that, yeah. I mean, people will always likely suspect something more if they have a bad history than, obviously, angels. Yeah, Hideyoshi and Eva's company might have been heavy-handed at times, but at least it had operated within... Yeah, seriously though, yeah. However, the more Rudolph's company was investigated, the more dirt was dug up. Furthermore... Jesus Christ. Oh, that's really interesting. Furthermore, testimony was dug up about various scandals involving party tickets from the time Rudolph and Kirie were students. Oh, I see, and it was clear they were far more suspicious than Eva's family, and so in a flash. The Rudolph's family culprit theory. Expelled! Got it, expelled! It didn't just explain, it expelled the other conspiracy theories, including the Eva culprit theory, and reigned as the greatest of them all. Yeah. Yeah, it's just because of the fact that they looked like more likely people. There's not much evidence at all. It wasn't really because it was more plausible than the Eva culprit theory. Yeah. Fair enough. And then again, if you think about how many people these, you know, unscrupulous business practices that Eva actually had, how many people that actually affected, and the severe downfalls and, you know, shutting down of companies that literally happened, or businesses as a result of Eva, then how can you really say what Rudolph did was worse than what Eva did? But then again, obviously, Kirie being in a Yakuza family, even if Rudolph was a brilliant person, her being in a Yakuza family would just totally add suspicion. Yeah, this is going to be quite something. Oh. Oh. What? The goats seem to bend and undulate. What? Wait, undulate means, like, become illuminated? Oh, right, I see. Yeah. So, move or go. with a smooth up and down motion. So by doing this, my head is undulating. Gotta love it. The goats seem to be bend and undulate. Weird. The sky rapidly turned white, becoming a ceiling lit by fluorescent lamps. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Jesus Christ. Okay, I am sorry, but this is wrong. What the fuck? Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, I've just got to reread this because I wasn't expecting this to be anything really fucking weird. So, yeah, let's just reread this because this is going to be fucking cool. I want full priority on this moment. What the fuck is this? I mean, just look. What the? I'm just speechless. That properly scared me. Wow, that's how you do horror well, to be honest. Yeah, it's just so weird and supernatural, and honestly, it's just scary to think what Angie is going to have to go through. I mean, she doesn't know, but this is her. Or it could be any other schooler with a similar, obviously, figure to her. He made a killing out of fraudulent business. Gotta love it. Killing. Ironic. I mean, you could just so badly interpret that. Like, could you imagine if this could mean he made a killing, his fraudulent business resulted in, I don't know, Asumu knowing something that meant she had to not be alive or something like that? I don't know. God, this must be so scary for Angie, though. Jesus Christ. That's so fucking weird. Like, what is this? Is Angie literally seeing this? I mean, Jesus Christ, how traumatic can you make a moment for a kid? So you've literally just seen, you know, bodies of like 6 people. You've just seen your parents kill people and your brother and a demonic face. And then you're seeing ghosts. And then you're seeing, you know, things that are, you know, the ghosts are actually representing. I mean, what the fuck? How can you make something more traumatic for a person? I mean, even this is enough to scar somebody for life. And yet it's probably not even going to end here as well. The ghosts have changed completely, becoming the shapes of girls wearing goat masks. Becoming the shapes of girls, Jesus Christ. I love this. You've got to make the joke. Oh, fuck. That kind of makes it a little less good. Right. Wait, is that? Nice. Smash. Smash. No, that's a pass. I just love that. The second you get it's just the body and then the head. Oh boy. That's just so funny. Like, you just so think from that body that it's a normal girl, and then you think, or at least it's Angie. And then you realise that it's a goat. Oh god, I've spoilt my Umineko smash or pass. I mean, who wouldn't say smash to Angie? Let's be honest. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna stop before I get cancelled. Because it changed completely, becoming the shapes of girls wearing goat masks. All of the girls are wearing the same clothes. It was a uniform. Yeah, the uniform of St. Lucia Academy. Oh, I see. Yeah, did you hear the real... Oh, no! The real culprits were Rudolph and Kiria. Oh,
聞い
Jesus.
た聞いた
Yeah, I heard.
そうだよね娘だけ置いてくなんてなんかおかしいもんね
I heard. Yeah, I knew there was something suspicious about them leaving their kid, but oh god, no,
後ろ
there
宮エヴ
isn't.
ァって
No.
確か本人は毒殺されてるって訴えてんでしょ
Didn't Ushinomiya ever say herself that she was poisoned to
じゃ
death?
あもう黒幕は誰か明白じ
Oh my god. Isn't it obvious who was behind that, even though Rudolph was dead and so was Kiria?
ゃんいいよね一族の財産すべて独り占めなんでしょ
Must be nice for her. She gets her whole family's riches. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that must be so horrible for Angie. Yeah, it must be nice for her. She gets her whole family's riches all to herself, right?
やっぱルドルフ一家犯人説だって思ってたんだよね
Yeah, I always knew that the Rudolph's family culprit theory was right.
後ろ宮さんってどこかおかしいって思ってたんだよね
Oh god, that's even worse. No way. So Angie's obviously going to get so much more shit at school as well. Yeah. I always thought there was something wrong with Ishinomiya-san.
おかしいと思ってたよね
Yeah.
ルドルフとキリエが犯人
Rudolph and Kiria are
バト
culprits.
ラも犯人じゃないの
Yeah. Isn't Battler a
ルドル
culprit
フ一
too?
家犯人説
Rudolph's culprit theory.
ルドルフとキリエが犯人
Rudolph and Kiria are the killers.
財産を独り占めにしようとしたんだけど
Oh,
エヴァに
this is
返り討ちにあって
horrible.
それで失敗して
Yeah, they tried to get the family wealth all to themselves, but Eva killed them back and they failed. Yeah.
でも結局は後ろ宮園児の独り占めなんでしょ
Yeah, that really is the worst. But in the end, Ushinomiya Angie gets everything, doesn't she?
ルドルフとキリエが犯人だって
Now I can see why she left this school. Or fled. Jesus Christ, Rudolph and Kiria are the culprits, of course. This does totally make sense about how episode 4
ルド
began.
ルフ一家犯人説
God, this is unbelievable. And isn't it interesting to think that there's just such a ridiculously false truth, but if it's believable to everybody, any village idiot is going to believe it without
ルドル
checking
フとキ
any
リエと
validity.
バトラが犯人
Because this is the worst thing. They do actually work, and it is reasonable to think this. Based on your reasoning. Yeah, Rudolph and Kiria and Basila are the culprit. That's the worst thing, there's not enough information.
バトラが犯人
Yeah, Rudolph and Kiria and Basila are the culprits.
後ろ宮さんのご家族が犯人なんですって
Yeah, they're saying your family were the culprits, Ushinomiya-san.
それってどう思う
Oh, God, what do you think of that?
ねえね
でも結局財産は全てあなたが独り占めできるんでしょ
Oh, God, so you're not only going to get bullied about your family potentially having been murderers, but then also about the wealth. But in the end, you get all the family wealth to yourself, don't you?
後ろ宮エヴァはそれであなたには何も語らなかったのよね
Yeah. Ironic, yeah. Even at the end, Ushinomiya Eva never told you anything.
絶対にあの子
Seriously,
が怪しいって思ってたのよ
yeah, Eva never told her anything. If there is anything that can be gained from this that is actually true, Eva. Well, I mean, then again, the thing that's worse about this is, you know, though Rudolph and Kiria were the culprits, getting Basila into the situation is totally false. No, wait, hang on a second. I'm thinking about the episode 4 game board. We need to be thinking about this one, because Basila was totally the culprit. Yeah, that's interesting. Sorry, I've just been so excited by this moment that I've kind of forgot to pay attention. Yeah, but Rudolph was a culprit, and, you know, obviously, so was all of his family. Yeah, there was no involvement with Eva here, not whatsoever. always knew that girl was suspicious.
があんたに辛く当たったことも全て説明がつくわ。
Oh, that's awful. Yeah. God, isn't it just so horrible to think that bullies and twats from outside are, you know, telling you all about your family affairs? I mean, it's just so horrible. This is what a media can do it to a person. Seriously.
何か言ってよ。感想とか。
Why the fuck do they have to? Hey, say something. Tell us what you think.
ほんと気持ち悪い子だよね。
Oh, gosh, she really is a creepy kid, isn't
ル
she?
ドルフ一家犯人説ってどう思うか。ちょっとくらい何か言いなさいよ。
Can't you fuck
感
off
じ悪い。
and die? Can't you at least tell me what's into this? Oh, theory, creep. Oh, God, of course. Yeah, that must be so horrible, seriously. A blade of air swept over me as I crouched down, holding my head. Yeah, what is happening now? Yeah, in a flash, the illusion of female students with goat heads that surrounded me shattered. Odds. Oh God, isn't it horrible to think that that is going to be an indication of what she is going to have to go through in the future as a result of, you know, knowing all this. Yeah, and obviously, bad luck, really. I was curled up in a puddle in the rainy rose garden, surrounded by goats. Yeah. But then, those goats were also sliced in half, and the upper half slid to the side. That is really weird. Oh yeah, it was like seeing a master swordsman slicing through a stick of damp bamboo.
こっち。
This way. Hang on a second, who was that? What? Ah, the voice came from that black cat. What? The black cat with the bell that guided me here. What? Incredible that it could talk. But then again, that's actually really surprising to me because that doesn't sound like Bern whatsoever. And secondly, who is it? Incredible that it can talk, but that doesn't matter now. I dashed after it. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, the goat shrank back. A hole opened up in the encirclement. The black cat dashed through it. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah. As I hurried through it, the goats began to chase after me. Oh God, that must be terrifying. And isn't it interesting to think that this is metaphorical for the actual culprits, you know, chasing you? As I hurried through it, the goats began to chase after me. Countless heavy footsteps thundered behind us. Yeah, because why would really powerful goats, you know, stagger back because of cats? Where are we running to, Mr. Cat? Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you're gonna find out, yeah. I mean, obviously, in a world as horrible as this is the only hope. Yeah, the cat ignored my stupid question. Where are we running to? It's obvious. Yeah, as far away as we can make it. However, there was an unbelievable number of goats. It wasn't just the group chasing us. There were probably goats hiding throughout the rose garden, and everywhere we went, a group of them would appear and block our path. That's weird. Each time we bumped into them, we ran down a different path in this maze of a rose garden. A maze, I like it, yeah. So I didn't even know which direction we were running anymore. Couldn't be. We aren't running around in circles in a massive crowd of goats, are we? Oh my God, imagine. Oh God, when we ran into the arbor once more, I learned that my fears were justified. So whoever this cat is, it could potentially be full of shit. The 4 paths that led from the arbor were all blocked by a crowd of goats. Of course, the path we had come down was also blocked by our pursuers. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. There was nowhere to go and nowhere to return to. We were finally trapped. Jesus, seriously? Yeah, what are they going to do? And is this cat a trap or not? Mr. Cat, what should we do? We're surrounded. The black cat glared at the goats that surrounded us, standing on guard. Now, isn't it interesting to think that this maybe could indicate Bern saving her and letting her get away? I don't know, though. It's all over for us. I don't remember when I found myself floating in the air. Oh my God. Oh my God. A massive arm, large enough to crush my entire head, had grabbed my collar from behind. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Before I could even think to cry out, I saw, right in front of my face, a pair of strangely glowing red eyes. And a massive mouth with jagged teeth and foul breath. Oh my god, that mouth opened wide. And so it was a separate creature. A bizarre tongue stuck itself out. Then it spat words at me. That sounds like Genji. My god, yeah! Rudolph, Kiria, and Battle of the Cobbers. Rudolph and Kiria play dead, and Battle lied when he inspected them. Jesus, he's telling the full. Oh, that's horrible. Then, oh my god. Then one of the parents carried out the murders of. What the fuck is the Angie outside the game book going to be thinking? Then one of the parents carried out the murders up until the second Twilight and hid under the bed in Natsuki's room. Yeah. Yeah, Basila killed Shannon, then assisted in the murders in the guest house. Yeah. Jesus Christ. The other parent carried out the guest house murders. Oh my god, I know, that's the worst thing. Because in this world, in this distorted bastardization of the reality that it should be, this is what has happened, and that's the most horrible thing. Isn't it interesting to think that the goats could metaphorically be a representation for the truth? It's always going to be there. You're never ever going to be able to get out of it. There's always going to be reminders. There's always going to be a forced acknowledgement of the answer. Isn't that ironic? This was the one thing that, you know, it was literally commented about, so you can't use the old hiding under the bread trick. That's hilarious. Oh my god, yeah. Then that gaping, smelly mouth slowly began to close over Angie's head. Again, metaphorical for, you know, just how the truth of this tale, you know, is going to totally ruin Angie's life. And it is going to be as if it's something that can never, ever escape her. What the fuck? Counter? Seriously? Wow, I definitely did not expect that. What the fuck? Oh my god. It's possible to form a logical theory other than the Rudolph's family culprit theory. I mean, then again... I mean, you couldn't actually apply this to George because there are conditions we know that, well, hang on a second. Now I think my theory comes into play because George and Hideyoshi, you know, this is the thing. It is actually impossible for, so George has an alibi. Does that necessarily prove that he couldn't have done the crime? What I was thinking is maybe George and Hideyoshi could have potentially been on it together, and then, you know, that alibi could potentially mean, you know, George could have killed Hideyoshi George could have killed Shannon, and then, you know, the alibi could be used to divert attention from himself. Yeah, counter. It's possible to form a logical theory other than the Rudolph's family culprit theory. Yeah, no, oh my god, that's so interesting, yeah. A blue flash sliced off the top of the mouth that was trying to eat Angie's head, sending it flat. Oh my god, I see. Why the fuck is Edgar being a good character here? But then again, it totally explains it because of the fact that she's probably Battler's piece here. Game Master Battler, let's say, not this horrible Battler. Yeah, that's so gonna be cool. I fell into a puddle along with the goat that was still grasping my collar, though there was nothing left of it above its. Oh my god, that's awful. Its grip still remains. Oh, I see. Yeah, without any hesitation, the goats stretched out their thick arms as though they'd been given a second chance to snatch this prey for themselves. Yeah, and they rushed towards me. All of them spoke in unison. I'm surprised. Oh my god, this really reminds me of a Toho thing. Oh my god, if you guys have heard of Yasaka Kanoko's theme in Toho, like, please listen to it. That little riff there, it actually reminded me so much about that really catchy ARP in that thing. Oh my god, I love this. Isn't it actually really interesting to think that this is kind of like a representation of Bern? Yeah, anything beside the Rudolph's family culprit theory would be impossible. Absolutely impossible. This is Bern trying to argue back, I suppose. Yeah, and it's Bern versus Edgar here, but she's actually talking through the goats. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's possible to form a logical explanation other than the Rudolph family culprit theory. Yeah, seriously, I don't disagree whatsoever. Yeah, for example, a theory with George's family as the culprit is possible. And this is the route I went down initially. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? God, it's a proper battle. Oh yeah, I see, yeah. A red flash and a blue line became blades of wind that passed over my head. Oh my god. Yeah. A red flash and a blue line became blades of wind that passed over my head, doubly slicing the arms of a goat that tried to pick me up. Oh my god, that's brilliant, yeah. I think the next ghost dashed, not towards me. Oh yeah, understandable. And isn't it interesting to think that the black cat is actually an illusionary Edgar? That's so surprising. But towards the black cat that was protecting me from behind. Yeah. As I sat on my butt, staring up towards the rainy night sky. The massive... yeah, the massive goats were in the air right above me, fighting the black cat or someone. But George's family culprit theory is impossible. Yes, he can. What about the heart? It's not considered in this game. George can't kill Shadow. No. Whoever is talking here is totally spouting nonsense. So he can't be a culprit and he can't lie when checking corpses. No, it is possible. Yeah, seriously, yeah. It's in red as well. A culprit is defined as one who murders. Yeah, that's fully understandable, actually. Oh my god, that's actually really interesting, because then you could in theory say that everybody has murdered. Yeah, so everybody could be a culprit if everybody has committed murder. Like, for example, what about the, you know, servant that fell a year ago, you know, down the stairs because of the illusion of the witch? Whoever killed them, they could be a culprit. Anyone can be a culprit now. No, it is possible. A culprit is defined as one who murders, not one whoever said they have to murder a character who appears in the story. In other words... Seriously, yeah. Yeah. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, if Josh committed murder outside the island sometime before this crime, he could be a culprit without killing anyone on the island, and it would be possible for him to lie. Exactly. Oh, yeah, the deep red curves bit into the goat. Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Somebody is going to die. Hold up, I've just got to check something. Right, okay, yeah, I'm back. Right, right, let's see what happens here. God, yeah. Its massive body was knocked into the air. Became about 7 logs of flesh and was thrown into... Jesus Christ. Wow. Oh yeah, understandable. Yeah. This time, the terrible force of the attack shocked the goats. They faltered, shook, and stepped back. Oh yeah, understandable. Yeah, finally I understood that red slice. It had come from a weapon that could draw red slashes. No, it also drew blue slashes just a second ago. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Oh my god. Edika being able to speak the red and blue. That's brilliant. Wow. There's a massive scythe that could speak both types of truth. Red and blue at will. Edika is now OP. Fully OP. Yeah, I looked up at the sky and then let my head hang down backwards. Oh yeah, we're seeing Edika now. Brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. There was no black cat there. It was a girl holding a large scythe. Yeah. How's that? That is fair, yeah. This level of reasoning is possible for Furudo Edika. Yeah, when the crowd of goats recognized the girl who called herself Edika, a stir passed through it. Oh yeah, I see that. That's interesting. Yeah, it was clear that this person had enough of a reputation to make them tremble. I just wonder who the goats are actually set up by. If they're scared by Edika, then it just kind of surprises me. Oh yeah, that's brilliant. Wow. She flew into the air. Edika lifted me up, flew me into the air, and landed on top of the arbor. God. Then she let go of me, and still wielding her scythe, made an elegant curtsy to the crowd of the goats surrounding her. Oh, yeah, gotta have that respect. This is probably the first time most of you have met me. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Allow me to introduce myself. Allow me to introduce yourself. Pleased to meet you, everyone. Yeah, I'm the detective, Furudo Edika. I love that. If you're one of those blockheads who can only think of the Rudolph culprit family theory, stand down. If anyone thinks they can counter my argument, please feel free. Nah, I see that. Yeah, of course I won't be holding back either. Oh yeah, this is gonna be interesting. The goats all howled at once. Oh. Oh yeah, I see. It seemed to be a cry of shock, fear, and possibly of awe. The goats surrounded the arbor, chattering, but not moving any closer. Oh, that's interesting. None of them had the courage to stand against this detective, the Witch of Truth called Furudo Erika. That's interesting. Good grief. I know, yeah, all those thousands, and this is the best you can do. Yeah, I just love that Erika is completely humiliating the people that, could have killed this poor girl. Yeah, none of you has the courage to fight Furudo Erika in a battle of words. Too bad. Let's put an end to this. Then again, I, Furudo Erika. Oh, so you've got to do it. Yeah, you've got to do it all at once. Yeah, let's put an end to this. Then again, I, Furudo Erika, don't have enough spare time to counter all you blockheads one by one. I'll let her clean up the rest. Who's her? You're up. What? That's really weird. When Erika cried out, the red cracks opened in the dark night sky. God. I just genuinely can't believe that. She has found so much of a good theory and a loophole within everything that has been, said, that she can literally form a, web of red truth. That really surprises me. When Erika cried out, red cracks opened in the dark night sky. It looked like the spiderweb-shaped fishes that appear when the glass window is struck up. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Yeah, or was it more like a blood-love spiderweb? It's Eva Beatrice. Yeah, a laugh rang out through the spiderweb-covered world. Yeah, and isn't it interesting to think that she is associated with the whole, Eva and George culprit theory? Yeah, I would just laugh. Sounded somehow familiar to Angie. Yeah, of course it would be. Yeah, interesting that. Yeah. And there, standing on the spider web and gazing down on the ghosts, who must have looked like trapped bugs, was the witch. I can't believe Eva Beatrice is here, though. Seriously. Oh, wow. That is a fucking cool image. Wow. Oh my god. You forgot me, and you call him the ruler of Rockenjima. Oh, I love that. Yeah. And isn't it interesting to think that in this situation it could potentially be really quite good, because you were disproving Bern and you were adding so many complications to the game. You forget me and you call him the ruler of Rockenjima. Yeah, you forget me and you think Rudolph is the culprit. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it was the witch who had hidden inside of Eva, the embodiment of her bad emotions. Yeah, a witch of the future, which would one day call herself the Endless Witch after the cat box closed over this world. Yeah. No, I see that. Yeah, who forgets Eva Beatrice and calls themselves the murderer of Rockenjima? How impersonal. On this island, who lives and who dies is totally up to me. Yeah, the bad side of the emotions. Because she is just the metaphorical bad side of anybody's emotions, really. It's greed, it's money. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, all the wealth and gold is mine. Fair enough. Everything about October 4th and 5th of 1986 is mine to do with as I please. Oh, I see that. It's just interesting to think that at the moment, Furudo Erika's theory is so good that, Bern has no means of using these pieces to fight back. Yeah, that's actually really quite interesting to think that Evar Beatrice is really going to add weight to, you know, Eddie Carr's theory so that all of the goats can be totally cleared up. That's interesting. Oh god, so what's happened? Oh shit! Eva swung her one-winged staff at the crowd of foolish goats beneath her, proclaiming their deaths. Oh my god, are they going to be totally trapped in the web of red truth? The ceiling of spiderwebs that covered the heavens plummeted, and more spiderwebs seeped out of the ground at the goats' feet. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, then the webs from above and below met, and thousands upon thousands of goats were crossing their grass. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh, I have such a good picture in my head. Then as Eva swung her staff, it swirled. God, I couldn't imagine mixing goats or humans or stuff like that. Yeah, then as Eva swung her staff, it swirled around and around. Like egg yolk being mixed in a bottle. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Weird. I'm just thinking of them being in a blender and them just being grounded up, and then, you know, obviously flesh disintegrating and being ripped to shreds. That's kind of what I'm thinking of. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Eventually it was all packed into a massive blood red... Jesus Christ. What happened to these guys? That must have been so painful. That's so cool. The moans of goats drifted out from inside. That entire crowd had been compressed into a meatball a few meters across. I love it. So you morons doubt that I'm the culprit? It is interesting though. Reaching the Eva culprit theory and giving up there is good enough for the likes of you. Yeah. Will you just get crushed and disappear? Oh yeah, I like that, yeah. Oh boy. Wow. What are we seeing now? Oh yeah, blood red rain. Jesus Christ. Red tint and everything. I gotta love it. Squelch. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, no other word could do that. Oh, it must be brutal. It really must be. God, I can't imagine what Angie must be thinking. No other word could do that sound justice. Yeah, after sucking in all of those goats, the spiderweb ball had vanished into thin air with a Oh, it's really quite weird. I can just imagine a really, really horrifying Saya no Uta like slime-related sound. Or, right, spoilers for Fata Morgana, the visual novel. But there's this one sound effect. It's like 30 seconds of you know those sound effects where people crush ice or they just melt it and it sounds like bone snapping or really, really bad, blood related sounds. Kind of reminds me of something like that. There's this 30-second sound effect in some sort of twist. My friend just told me about it. But yeah, really, really gruesome sound. I could just imagine something like that being the case. After that, there wasn't even a trace left. I see. The dark rose garden lay there without any sound, without the falling rain, because the goats are illusionary. Yeah, if I drifted down from the sky. Oh my god, that's interesting! Oh, but this is horrible, because obviously now it's telling only to support Eva. What about your parents, though? Well, isn't it interesting to think that maybe this could actually be something that's not necessarily bad? Because if Angie totally has, disregard for her parents and no hope in them whatsoever, then, if Eva, the main reason their relationship has gone really badly because of the fact that Eva refused to tell the truth, has never been present. And it's interesting to think that though Angie would have no hope of her parents and she'd feel very, very sad about that, could be a potential cause for the downfall of their relationship, they would still have this that would be beneficial. Your aunt will always be on your side, Auntie-chan. Isn't it interesting to feel even Eva Beatrice is being nice here? I'll never let anyone insult your family. Aunt Eva. I knew I should be grateful. And yet... Yeah, fair enough, yeah. And yet it really wasn't easy for me to believe that Aunt Eva was my ally. Eva realised that too. Don't worry. Oh, I see. I'm not doing this because I want to be thanked. Yeah, but I'll always be on your side. Yeah, and isn't it interesting to think this shows Eva taking the bullet again? She giggled, spun around, and vanished. Weird. Oh yeah, that's understandable, yeah. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, now that she had already left, I started to regret not even saying a thank you. So I figured I should at least thank the other person who would save me. Yeah, understandable, yeah, thanks for saving me. Seriously, she would have been gruesomely eaten by goats, if not. Thanks for saving me. Who are you? I already knew her name. Yeah, what I was really asking was why she had saved me. Yeah, seriously though, yeah. I'm Furudo Erika, the detective. And I'm also a witch, and a bitch, but more importantly a witch. A witch? Yeah, that's interesting. And it's interesting just to think the reasonable truth that we've actually got from Bern's puzzle may not necessarily be the truth because of this. Because there are multiple plausible theories, as Erika has reasoned, of which of truth. Yeah, one who searches for the single truth. And so are you, right? Yeah, definitely though, yeah. That is exactly what Angie is doing. Those 2 days, October 4th and 5th, 1986. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, I've been so desperate to know what happened that I took a step off that roof of the skyscraper. that's understandable. Yeah, that I took a step off the roof of that skyscraper, drifted through several witch games and fragment worlds, and abandoned myself to this long journey with no... Oh, seriously though, and yeah, she's just been made as a toy for the witches. That's horrible. Yeah, all I want to know is what happened that day. Yeah. Yeah, all I want is a single truth of that day. Yeah, no matter how many times this happens, you know, it will always be sealed by other interpretations, other readings, other obstructions caused by cat boxes. It's horrible. Yeah, searching for something like that is what makes you a witch of truth. Yeah. So you're just the same as me. That's really interesting, though. So you're just the same as me. So I came to save you. That's understandable, actually, yeah. Yeah, I want to know. Yeah. So this is Angie outside of the game board, I'm assuming. What happened on that day? Just what happened? Oh, I know. Yeah, no one will tell me. No one knows. But I know something happened that day. Yeah. I'd give up anything to learn what that was. God, yeah, that's one thing I need to know no matter what, even if it kills me. So tell me. You know, don't you? Does she? You know what happened on the island, right? Does the witch of truth expect to be given the truth? Oh, that's awful. Yeah, that's so brutal. But then again, that is fair enough. If you can't justify it yourself, why would you accept it? I see that. If I told you that so-and-so was the truth, would you really just accept what I said? No, I wouldn't. Yeah. See that? Jesus, I know. What did Batora-san show you today? Yeah, today Oni-chan showed me a bizarre Halloween party. It may have been heartwarming and a lot of fun. Oh my god, I know. Yeah, it definitely wasn't the truth. Exactly, that's the worst thing. Didn't Battler show you something and say it was the truth? It's not. That couldn't be the truth. What about FR? Oh, that's really awful. Because all of the lessons regarding FR, they are genuinely true, but because of the fact that other things aren't true, you're just disregarding it entirely and thinking, you know, everything is a lot. Oh shit, I can see how this is going to become dangerous very quickly. Sometimes other people will try to mislead us by claiming that they know the truth. Yeah. Yeah, seriously, yeah. But a real witch of truth must continue to pursue the single truth without being led astray. Yeah, no, I see that, yeah. That's why you can't accept the fake truth that Batora-san is trying to force on you. Yeah, that's fair enough. God, it's just horrible. It is horrible to think about how much Angie has actually been toyed with. I mean, she just wants to, like any normal person, she just wants to know what has happened to her family. But then again, like any normal person, she shouldn't be shown it. She should figure it out for herself. Because let's be honest with, if this happened to anyone in the world, which God hope it doesn't, you know, they wouldn't just be shown the answer like a presentation. Unless it was on CCTV footage. But let's be honest, if you kill that many people, why would it be on CCTV footage? That'd be able to be retrievable. I mean, why would you be that bad as a criminal? fair. Yeah. Yeah, but the only thing is that means all of the lessons learnt from that are going to be totally disregarded. Yeah, I mean, the lessons will help in accepting what has actually happened afterwards, but finding the real truth. Now, isn't it interesting to think that Battler's trying to divert Angie's attention from the real truth so that she lives a happier life after 1986, whereas Erika's trying to basically find the truth, which is going to ruin her life. Oh, for fuck's sake. No. Fucking earphones died. Don't know how much of this we have left. Oh, it's Eva Beatrice. Let's read about her. There's no music, so it's probably best to. I love that. Oh, I see. Oh, she's actually serving Bern. Yeah, that totally explains it. This is going to be interesting. And his wife, I love it. God, everything's different. I'll tell you what, I think I might actually read this tomorrow because there's a lot to read and I actually need to go to bed. Oh, of course Steam isn't closing. God, I love it. Please. Like, I actually beg you, close. Oh my god. Dude, it fucking... Can you actually see? Oh, you can't see it. Oh, just fucking close, man. Does this shit understand that I need to go to bed? Fucking hurry up. No, I don't fucking care. Come on. Yes, give me the fucking speaker. Alright. Yeah, but no, I do totally see this, and isn't it interesting just to think, you know, the future, because of the fact that Erika is Bern's piece. I thought Erika was Battler's piece, but no, yeah, Oni-chan is trying to confuse me. Well, isn't it interesting to think that even though this is Bern's piece, you know, this is trying to be confused. I mean, it does make a lot of sense that Bern would try to confuse us with her own puzzle, because there are so many theories that can be divulged from it. So it's really interesting to me that, you know, she is trying to make this as hard as possible. I see why this is the finale now. Obviously because of Angie's entire future as well. I felt that this whole time. Oh no, that's the worst thing. Yeah. Even though he knows everything about what happened that day, he won't tell me anything at all. That's literally the same reason why Erika won't tell you. It's for your own good. How is he any different from Aunt Eva, who mocked me and refused to tell me anything, even until the moment of her death? Yeah. Oh god, I see that. And obviously everything regarding the murder, it would totally make, you know, what's her name, Angie, turn against you know, Battler. And yeah, why won't Oni-chan tell me? Yeah, and it's just going to subtly have the effect of decreasing her trust. So now she's not going to trust Battler whatsoever. She'll fully go to the truth of Erika. Why? Why won't he tell me? Yeah, seriously though. Yeah, fair enough. The diamonds on my heart burst. Yeah, that's fully understandable. Yeah, why won't Oni-chan tell me what really happened? Why? Seriously though, yeah. I'm the only one who doesn't know. The only one who needs to know. Yeah, no one's telling me the truth. Tell me. God damn. Yeah, tell me what happened on that day, Oni-chan. God damn. Yeah, that's horrible. She's totally desperate. Yeah, I cried out of the rainy night sky. Yeah, hot tears poured from my eyes, but they were covered by the cold rain that... Oh, God. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah. Yes. God, yeah. No, I do totally see how you can think that, because obviously nobody can see that you're sad, nobody can help you. And if anything, you know, shits like Erika, you know, you never can think that she is good. She's just saved Angie so that she can get her trust, and now instantly she's turning against Don Battler because she's so dependent on him telling her this, but for exactly the same reason as Erika. Or maybe a bit different, because obviously no Witch of Truth related stuff. You know, he isn't. God, I feel so bad. Someone tell me. Yeah. Someone. Tell me what happened that day. Yeah, and this is the worst thing. Eddie Carr will. Genuinely. But she will help a tainted version of the truth appear, I think. No one can tell you. Oh, that's actually way better. Yeah. But then again, what if Eddie Carr influences the direction of the truth that Angie is going to look in? After all, you can only find the truth if you look for yourself. Yeah. Where is the truth? Yeah, how can I find it? Everyone's hiding it. They won't tell me. I'll find it myself. Yeah, so please just tell me where the truth is hidden. Very well. I can tell you. Wow. That sounds really weird. Oh, that's probably interesting. Cool. This is the worst thing. Bern's going to give such a distorted version of the truth. She is going to ruin Angie's life, and I have so much suspicion on her. Yeah, this is going to be a vivid finale. It really will be, and I'm so excited, man. So tomorrow, my priority firstly is to get all of the tips. No, not the tips, but the character cards read. And then we're going to, you know, just read as much as we can, obviously. And, yeah, we're going to see what's actually going to happen. I think there's a really interesting possibility of, you know, Angie and how her plot is going to develop, and Bern's hijacking of the game board that Battler has created. God, it's just ironic to think that, you know, Battler's game board goes from nice to anything but nice. Love it. Oh my god, this is gonna be a finale and a half. It really will be. So yeah, I'm gonna go now, and I really hope you guys enjoy it, because I did. This was fucking cool. This really was. I mean, you know, my god, everything about the mystery. I thought Bern's puzzle was so good once you actually solve it, and I love how logical and how much it makes sense and how clever it is as well. I also really love you know, I love the goat battle, and, you know, just showing us the severe effects of Angie's future, and, you know, just everything that's going to happen as a result of it. And it's interesting to think about the Rudolph family culprit theory, because if you haven't established a truth for yourself, then that is going to be the truth that you're going to be stained with, and that's going to ruin your life. Yeah, it's just interesting, that. And everything about Eddie Carr. Oh my god, I'm so excited to see Eddie Carr again. I really, really wonder what's going to happen. So, yeah. And obviously, any logic battle as well. Battler versus Eddie Carr. That's going to be really interesting. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And, yeah, see ya.